Welcome. Happy Monday. We will be continuing It Gets So Lonely Here game. Yuri Toxic game. Yes. Starting Korea screens good. Oh, thank you. So we will continue I'm guessing she's a mermaid. The mermaid route today. The last I guess introduction, because someone said that we technically have thank you for the resub. Thank you. 30 months. Holy heck. My third anniversary is soon. Anyway, thank you. So we're gonna see the third lady today, and then depending on how fast is my phone is good. No, I am sick, but I am ready. What happened with the mermaid? Nothing, just an introduction. We only literally said hello and then nothing else. So we don't know anything else about her except that she likes to hang out with other humans. And they're gone now. Because most likely of the plague that was established in the previous routes. They said that there's a plague. That's probably it. Hydrate, thanks. I have root beer. Alright, I'm ready. I have root beer. I have fries. I'm so ready. I hope you don't mind that I'm eating once in a while. I don't want to get hungry anymore in the middle of the stream. So why not eat while streaming? Yeah, well, soon. I sure hope I get better soon. Okay. But as long as it doesn't get in the way of my Paimon voice, we'll be fine. The perfect sick meal, indeed. So, we stopped here. Paimon voice. It gets so lonely here. Now that's an interesting turn of phrase. It catches inside your head like a burr. Have you heard it before?
So, dear human, did you say that you are unfamiliar with these parts?
Hesitantly, you examine the mermaid. Thoughtless though you might be at times, you are not so very self-centered that you cannot detect the note of longing in the mermaid's voice. It is evident, as she looks at you, that she is hoping for a particular answer to her query. This answer, alas, is not one that you can furnish her with. You do not want to lie to her. It is after some hesitation, therefore, that you reaffirm your earlier words, though this time you embellished them. Aye. What says? The socials, you need the mermaid socials now. You used to stuff yourself with food too. I try not to because, I don't know. I don't think I should record myself while I'm eating, but I'm hungry. Okay. Tell the mermaid that you're a traveler from a far-off land, one which is very dissimilar to this one. It is not a complete fabrication. You tell her that you have only just arrived by this shore, and you are unfamiliar both with your immediate surroundings and those further afield. If there is a village nearby, then you have never set foot on it. That's a lie. But I don't think our character knows that we're... Well, they probably feel deja vu every time someone says, it gets so lonely here. But they don't know the other parts, yeah? You do not know what this village is like, nor how many inhabitants it boasts. You do not know if a calamity, as the mermaid grimly supposed, has struck this land. But if she fears all the humans within the immediate vicinity have been lain low by some mysterious malady, then she needn't worry overly on that score. You're still alive, are you not, you wonder, enough to satiate her curiosity with the human realm? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yes, that...
Oh no, that... that was not right.
Yes, that is true. you are here. I am grateful, naturally, for your company. Although...
Wistfully, the mermaid sighs.
I was rather hoping you might be able to bring some news of the nearby village and of its inhabitants.
This makes you wonder. Was there a particular person from this village she was close to?
So, you were able to work that much out?
The mermaid answers with a small smile.
You're an intelligent one, aren't you?
Your past professors would beg to differ on that score. You're always awful when it comes to academics, mathematics in particular. You could never get your head around all of the numbers. Your stern, stony-faced maths professor used to despair in you. But she's not here. None of them are here. And it's just you now and the mermaid, and she does not need to know about your dismal. Why did I say dismissal? Dismal academic record. You allow yourself a small smile, touched by her compliment, and tell her that it was nothing more than a lucky guess.
For a guess, it was remarkably accurate. You're quite right. I did have a close friend from the nearby village. She was very dear to me.
Internally, you congratulate yourself in this piece of detective work. How very clever you are!
There are many humans in this world, of that I know. The human who spoke with me, however, was special. She was my human.
You do not fail to catch the possessive note in the mermaid's voice. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I feel like the mermaid has some tendencies. Especially since she does the, oh, you're smart, unlike others kind of thing. You know? I think she has some tendencies. You know, those people that are like, oh, you're quite mature for that kind of thing, you know? It's Gyarados. Oh, the MC was named Lydia? Lydia? I thought I'm the MC. I'm confused. You do not fail to catch a possessive note in the mermaid's voice.
What? And I cherished her dearly. She would come to me on my rock late at night, where she was finished with her chores, and we would talk. I asked her a good number of questions about the human realm and about her customs. I fear my endless inquiry must have been rather tedious, but she was always happy to indulge me. She never once scorned me for my ignorance, and neither did she make me feel like a fool. She always made time for me, no matter how many demands she had on her time.
Huh? No matter how many demands she had on her time. Okay.
She was a farmer's daughter, and she was awfully busy from dawn till dusk, thrashing hay and taking the animals out to pasture. She told me of her work, and I marveled at her. Slender though she was, she possessed a truly tremendous amount of strength. I, who have lived in the ocean all my life, cannot countenance working as hard as she did, but she bore her burdens without complaining. She was not the prettiest human who has walked the earth, but that mattered not to me. Her conversation was engaging, and I knew, though our continued encounters, that she means no ill will. She did not have even a single drop of malice in her heart.
The wistful manner in which the mermaid speaks of her friend makes you feel, for a brief moment, a flicker of some ugly primordial emotion. You just met. Why is the MC so, possessive? Made it up. Okay. Is it bad I become mature for my age multiple times? I mean, as long as their intentions weren't anything suspicious, Judd. As long as they weren't suspicious people, I guess it's fine. So our MC is getting a little jealous already. I don't know why. You just met. Could it be jealousy? It is painful, isn't it, to hear others wax poetics about those they hold dear, particularly when you yourself have never been regarded in so intimate a manner. Oh, okay. Not jealous of the person per se, just jealous of the idea that someone cares and respects another person, I guess. Mermaid is way too trusting. You have for many, many years been woefully alone, but you're not alone now. You are with a mermaid, and she is with you. And though she might prefer to be in the company of an industrious farmhand, the farmhand is not here. Where did she go?
Oh, if only I knew. She quite simply disappeared one day, almost as if she had been whisked away by a wicked spirit.
It seems like quite the anticlimactic ending for such a close relationship. She will drown us and chain us at the bottom of the ocean or something. Yeah, I feel like it's probably something like that, right? Like, oh, you should join me underwater. No, you can breathe for sure. And then you just drown, you know? Did the farmhand not tell her companion beforehand that she might one day disappear?
No, she did not. Nothing of that sort happened. It was all very sudden.
So you asked, feeling affronted upon the mermaid's behalf. Did she not give you any warning?
Not a single one.
And when you asked, did she disappear?
I do not know, in truth. Time is a strange concept to beings such as myself, particularly as it seems to ebb and flow differently both above and below the surface. You humans have a strange compulsion to pin down and to place labels upon everything. You have names for your seasons and for your months and even for your days of the week. It's all very precise. We merfolk, however, do not bother with such affairs. Perhaps because we live for so much longer than you humans do. We have no need to obsessively document our days, not when we have so many of them at our disposal.
This curious remark catches your attention. How long exactly do mermaids live for? The mermaid does not look much older than you, but you cannot help but wonder. Wait, French fries, French fries. French fries break. I don't want them to get soggy. Gotta eat them now. Okay. Fry break. And then drink root beer. Root beer, okay? Root. Signing you to Disney for voice acting. Tired of this classic voice. Wait, classic voices are great though. They're nice too. No thanks. Okay. Alright. Okay. Fry break again later.
My, nosy aren't we?
The mermaid asks, and she laughs. A soft, tinkling sound like that of a bell, which makes you blush. Oh, she laughed.
Like that?
Like a bell. So something maybe a bit higher? You hate that it isn't really related to beer? I'm alright with that. I actually don't know why they named it that though, no? I think I checked last time, but I forget. But I'm glad that it doesn't have alcohol because I'm allergic. Still like the soda though. Oh, you just don't like the fact that the name is confusing, is what you mean? Yeah. One time I ordered root beer and then they gave it to me in a bottle and I was so confused. I was like, no, not beer, you root beer. But it was root beer and I was bamboozled. Okay. There. Were you being noisy? Perhaps you were. You have always had a thirst for knowledge. Not of the dry, dusty academic variety, but of stories peopled with strange persons. Oh, I guess stories filled with strange persons. Occupied, whatever, is what they mean. Okay. Alright. Literature was the only subject you were ever any good at.
Again, it is hard for me to quantify, but if put in terms a human like you can understand, I suppose we mermaids can live for centuries. Hi, Silver Arrow. Hello, hello. Welcome. Wait, it's late, no? But hello. What's up, what's up?
Okay, centuries? That is quite the surprise, but perhaps it shouldn't be. You have been subjected to any number of surprises tonight. What is one more to add to the pile? Your friend tried, but almost puked. I don't get it. Root beer is good. I love it. I do like it. Maybe it's too sweet for them? Or maybe they were expecting something else? I don't know. I do enjoy root beer compared to other sodas. 2 a.m. Do you have anything the next day? I guess the same day. Later? I hope if you have something up, you get enough rest. But if you don't,
Hi, hello.
what's that? Oh, you have classes. I hope you get enough rest. Maybe your classes are in the afternoon, and it's not a problem. Okay.
I have not been waiting quite that long. However, for my friend to return to me. Oh, wait, what? I have not been waiting quite that long, however, for my friend to return to me. I think it has been but a few seasons. It might not sound like much, but never before have I been so aware of the passing of time. I have experienced any number of wants during my life, but I have never wanted anything quite as badly as I want to see her. I wish she would sit with me and she would talk to me just one more time. But perhaps I'm asking for an impossibility. I've been waiting for so long now to presume that she will not be returning to me. I fear that something must have happened to her or to her family.
I feel like the mermaid talks a little bit more than the others. I don't know. Why did I use the Paimon voice for someone that talks so much? 10:30? Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you sleep now, and you wake up 30 minutes before your class, and then you commute for 30 minutes, you'll have 8 hours of sleep! I mean, you should be able to find a brother too. I mean, what? I mean... Okay. Alright.
Or perhaps to her whole village.
You can hear the worry throbbing in the mermaid's voice, so potent that for a few moments you swear you can feel the depths of her sorrow within your own breast. Her sadness over this human girl is a deep, dark thing, almost fathomless. You cannot let yourself indulge it for too long. Otherwise, you fear you might drown in it. Ruefully, you tell the mermaid once more that you cannot help her. You're only a traveler, after all. What do you know of a single insignificant farmhand in a nearby village?
Yes, I thought you might say that. It is quite unfortunate. But... oh, well... I ought not to reflect upon all that I'm missing. That would be churlish of me, and it would not be fair to you either. You did not approach me, I am sure, with the hope of hearing about all of my woes. I should be grateful instead for all it is that I do have. I still have my long, long life, which stretches before me like a golden cord. And of course, I have you now.
Does she?
Do I not? I ought to go soon, before my absence is noticed. But will you not come and visit me again tomorrow night? I think I would like that. I've always enjoyed speaking to humans. You make me feel less alone.
You cannot help but feel as the mermaid observes you with those enchanting eyes of hers, as she does not truly wish to speak to you for your sake. She wants to use you instead as a substitute for the farmhand that she has been missing so very ardently. Hi, Ilva, hello! I think I'm noticing the talking because of the Paimon voice. Yeah, probably. That's gotta be a siren. Yep. We are so gonna get drowned or eaten. Probably drowned though, because somebody already ate us, technically. Many still see themselves in the mirror every day but don't believe themselves. Dang! Deep. That's deep. Indeed. The thought stings, though you really ought to be used to it. I hope. No, I didn't say I hope! No, that's not what I said! I said I. Oh, wait, I didn't say I hope, right? I thought I'm guessing. Or I think. I didn't say I hope. I don't want to drown, but we probably will, won't we? Though you really ought to be used to it. Still, to be held in lower esteem than the farmhand of all things. Wow, what's with the elitism in this one? It makes your self-esteem sting. You try not to let the mermaid notice this, though. The woes of your past are not her fault, much as the woes of her past are not yours. It is silly, in any case, to be jealous of a girl who might very well be dead. That is what you tell yourself. It is the only way to prop up your bruised sense of self-worth. You tell the mermaid, after a pause, like to see her again. You'd like that very much.
Oh, thank you. I've been feeling very gloomy for quite some time, but seeing you has invigorated me. Finally, it feels as though I can smile again.
Did she not smile, you wonder, after her friend disappeared?
I did not. No, I did not have the heart. Without her, the world seemed very dull and drab. Your company has cheered me immensely. This is why I like you so much. You are not callous and unfeeling like the merfolk who live beneath the water surface. You're much kinder than they are.
Oh, if only she knew. Gotta be emo for the year. It's actually probably drowned. Oh, okay. I don't want to die. I don't hope to die. But I probably will die. What happened to the hair? Oh, there's a redeem in Twitch side for the emo pom redeem. So it's a recolor. I dyed it back. If anything, the blonde is bleached. The black hair is the normal, real, true self. Oh, if only she knew. If the mermaid was aware, I wonder, of how petty you are and how jealous would she still care for you. Well, that is neither here nor there. You agree to meet with the mermaid come sundown the following night, then make your slow, stumbling way back to the cliffs, then to the cottage you have purloined as your own. Once indoors, you settle down upon your pallet, and then you close your eyes. The sight of the wind outside and the distant roiling of the waves against the rocks do not disturb you. You feel, after your midnight encounter of a marish kind, quite at ease, perhaps prematurely so. What happened to the icy fear which prompted your frantic flight through the forest? Where has all that gone? The bleached is the ego, the black hair is the id, and the super ego is Paimon. Oh my goodness. Yes. True. You'd get seasick, oh no. Do you not think you're being a bit complacent? No? Oh well. You will. The following morning, when it arrives, is cloudy and overcast. It is not a particularly pleasant morning, but at least it is not raining. That is some small consolation. You rise from your straw pallet, stretching, then glance about the interior of the fisherman's cottage. It looked dilapidated last night, when much of it was obscured by the shadows, but it looks even more so when subjected to the morning's light. The cottage's interior has the distinct disquieting appearance of having been abandoned in a hurry. Uh-oh! Would they be running away from a plague? I don't know. Maybe. There is broken pottery strewn upon the ground, and the singular wooden chair, which once must have stood by the singular wooden table, is lying on the floor. The doors of the cupboards, meanwhile, are ajar, the shelves within despairingly bare. A quick search reveals a handful of edibles, but there is precious little to be getting on with. Uh-oh, we'll have to fish. We'll just go fishing. Okay. If you wish to live here comfortably, you will have to look into foraging. You ate very little last night and your stomach is empty. It was the malcontented rumblings of your stomach, in actual fact, which roused you from your slumber. But your body seems to be very far away indeed, much like the gray clouds which choke the sky. You are not thinking of your own physical discomfort. You are dwelling instead upon the events of the night prior. You cannot help but think of the mermaid. Did you truly meet an aquatic maiden last night during your nightly stroll when you could not sleep? It sounds unreal, especially now that the sun has risen and the shadows from the night prior have disappeared. You cannot quite believe it. It must have been a dream. A dream? Wait, okay. Let me just put my earphones properly. But why then can you recall it so very clearly? You help yourself to the scant food and drink available to you, all the while thinking of your next course of action. Now, what are you to do? You plan, of course, to return to the shore come nightfall, so that you might once again see the mermaid, but the night will not arrive for quite some time. You need to find some means of keeping yourself occupied until then. The uninspiring interior of the cottage does not furnish you with any particular idea, so you decide to go for a whirl. Let's save. Yes. Yes. Okay. Just making sure. Turn into a WWE stage. Your soul still ache after your excursion last night, but if you go slowly, you ought to be alright. That is what you hope, at least. You do not want to spend much longer than you have to in the fisherman's cottage, no matter how cold it might be outdoors. It almost as cold inside as it is out. It's almost. And in any case, the cottage is far too small. You leave the cottage behind you and set off. You do not know where exactly you are going, but you suppose it does not matter overly much. You do not have any particular destination in mind. Your meanderings lead you to the cliffs, which are steep and sharp. The drop to the shore is a perilous one, so much so that you have to wonder at how you were able to descend the cliffs the night prior to meet the mermaid. You're rather more determined than you ever realized. Not allowed to visit the dark Pommelie. No one is allowed. Hello. Hi. The characters in this game are like trying their hardest too. Though I, of course, would have told you that much. You're surprisingly capricious for such a small, slender human. You walk along the side of the cliffs, keeping a sensible distance away from the drop to the shore. You might have survived last night's excitement unscathed, but you do not fancy trying your luck. It would be so like you, really, to avoid a drop to your death in the darkness, only to stumble during the morning's light and take an irreversible tumble. Your fortunes have never been the fairest. Wow. Your meanderings along the cliff revealed to you all manner of curious flora. You thought the night prior that the cliffs were weather blasted, but you can see now that your assumptions were incorrect. There are flowers here, very warm and bright, like the sun's light during the summertime. Or you think with a flush of pleasure that the fair hair of the mermaid whom you certainly... Oh, my cat's here. No. 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 I'm trying to protect my french fries. No, cat. No. Whom you're certain you spoke to last night. Cat. Yeah. He's trying to... No. No. I have to protect my french fries. My french fries. Actually, wait. Let's take a french fries break. Let me just eat all of this. Short break. Short break. Are they allowed? Isn't it gonna be too salty for a cat? What's the cat's name? Their VTuber name is Pasta. Pasta 1 and Pasta 2. So I have 2 cats. Here, I'll show you. Wait. I have a picture of them. Wait, is this my cat? Yep, okay. This is Pasta number 1. This is Pasta number 1. This is Pasta number 2. VTuber names. So, Pasta number 1 is... Shoot. Is he already 11 years old? I think you're 10, right? 10 years old? Pasta number 2 is 3 years old. Oh, wait! Turning 3 years old? I should double check their vet paper thingies. But I know that Pasta number 2 is birthday is November 1. And Pasta number 1's birthday is January 28. I'll double check. I forgot. 3 years old too. Nice. Nice. Pasta number 2 is a goblin. I'm sure you can see it from how they look. One is a goblin and one is a sweet lap cat. Okay. Let me just take a drink. All right. There. They're the same picture. What do you mean? Oh no, it destroys everything. It's still in goblin mode. It takes a while for them to mellow out. But, you know, they're just having fun. Okay, I am done with my french fries break. Let us continue. Okay, we read that. These flowers are so very like her hair, it is uncanny. You step towards the flowers, drawn towards them, and sink down to your knees. The tall grass brushes your ankles like a caress, the morning's dew wetting your skirt. Your clothes are getting damp, as are your legs, but you care not for this minor discomfort. You have just had an idea. Why not make a gift for your new friend? Our character is trying too hard, huh? Well, I guess technically they're all lonely. So they're gonna try their best to be as close to whoever they can be attached to. But really, our character is too, yes. MC is repressed indeed. Yellow Palm is back. Yeah, the timer of the emo palm ran out. Okay. Oh, MC, this is why you get into really bad situations. You are sure that she would appreciate it. Why would she not? She told you in a voice which was steeped with dolor that she had been feeling lonely. You want to see her again, and when you next see her, you would like to make her smile.
It is with this thought in mind that you begin to pick the flowers which are growing upon the cliffside.
Now I remember that one lyric. I am so lonely. What's what's that song again? How did it go again? The MC is the Lulu. Oh shoot. Was it a Doja Cat song? It was, right? If she were a Tinder, she would be famous by now, trust.
I'm so lonely. Something like that.
These flowers do not have any thorns, and their delicate stems snap easily enough between your fingers. You take care when plucking these flowers to leave a substantial amount of stem intact.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Lonely.
Something like that, right? You will need these stems so that you might twine the flowers together. A song in Scott. Really, I'm so sad, so very sad. Hi, Ozzy, hello. You keep getting it? Well, thank you anyway for the resub. Even if maybe it's been like a multiple thingy. Thank you. Actually, there isn't a Tinder in this story, surprisingly. But then again, I'm like, oh, okay then. I don't have time for that. Goodbye, Tinder. Hello. MC is the I don't know. MC kind of folds so easily. And MC is the one who initiated the hug with Gravedigger. Okay. You mean to make for your mermaid a diadem. Something she will be able to wear on her hair. This tiara is certain to suit her. Is it though? She's blonde and then you're gonna add yellow accessories. I think there should be some contrast, you know? Since it wouldn't fold like a lawn chair. She is so pretty, anything would suit her. That's not true. Color contrast. You continue to work, slow and steadfast, as the weak sun shines. It takes time, but you're eventually able to fashion something you are satisfied with. You only hope the mermaid will feel similarly, if indeed she really does exist. Carefully, you pocket your makeshift diadem, then decide to forage for some food. You didn't prioritize food, MC? Oh my god, she's hopeless. MC gonna fold under zero pressure, indeed. That's exactly what was happening in the previous routes. No, Judge! She's gonna starve if she flirts first. Mouse, please delete my last order. Why? That's fine. You discover during your search some fruit trees whose sweet burdens are enough to fortify your spirits. 100 new English words so far, by the way. Here? For the present, at least, it is fortunate, really, that you are so excited about your moonlight rendezvous with the mermaid. If you were less focused upon the future and dwelt more in the immediate present, you might have more of an appetite. You're gonna starve and drown, is what's gonna happen. Oh, as a translation, landi muna, it's just flirt first, is what Chud was trying to say. Is what the MC is trying to do. The emptiness in your stomach assuaged. I don't know that word, but I guess it started. You return to the cottage, whereat you mean to wait for the setting of the sun. I was referencing your last stream. I knew. Lindy! So flirty. What a flirt. There is very little to do. You soon discover in the cottage other than checking the cupboards and sweeping the floor, occupations which both feel depressingly pointless. There are no books to no cat. Oh, my French fries. My French fries. My French fries, by the way. Mine. Okay. There. It's a Akon Lisa. Oh. How did that go again? Never mind. I was thinking of a different song. Sway bending corners in a Cadillac? What? There's a 2004. Whatever, Tron. Whatever. If anyone's young here, it won't be. Sorry. Okay. There are no books to read either, with which you might pass your idle hours. You do, however, busy yourself with trying to light a fire so that you might ward off the cold. The time is horribly slow in passing, in part because you have precious little to do, but also because you cannot stop thinking of the mermaid. MC, snap out of it. Will she really return to the shore as she said she would? Can you truly trust her? No. Don't trust her. Don't. Okay. You shouldn't sleep on your side. Ideally, you should see. What the hell? God dang, MC! Oh my god, wait. I need a drink. So much Delulu. That's the sad part, though, because all of them are lonely. So, like, the MC's Delulus actually, like, work out. But then, since it's still technically Toxic Yuri, it only works out for one side of the party. You know? Okay. Oh, you hope that you can. If she were not present at your designated meeting place, you think you would die from disappointment. Wow, MC, wow. MC's relatable. Nah, Chad! What if you get... I don't know. What if someone toxic? What if you fall to someone toxic? No, that's bad. The seconds continue to trickle by, unchecked by any hourglass. And as they do, the sun sinks beneath the horizon. Hydrate, thank you. It's because of the Delulu that this is toxic. Okay. Part of you worries, however, that it might still be too early to search for the mermaid. Will she be there yet? You sit there, your stomach tied up in anxious knots, and as you listen to the wind which I still, you know, okay, alright. I've read this word before. I see it quite often, but I still don't know how to properly pronounce it. I know what it means, but I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Do you read it as it is? You agree with Twitch chat? This game is relatable. No, please! Please, guys! If someone's toxic, please! Please, brace yourselves. Take care. Watch out, alright? I only see food. Wait, what happened? What was that? What happened? What was the message? What was the message? Oh, there were a lot of coat marks. I don't know how else to be sarcastic. Okay, because buffet? Buffet! Listen to the wind which buffets your windows. But is it buffet? Do you say it as it is? I know it just means that it's slamming on your windows, right? But I really don't know how you properly say it. Okay, Max. The sound is faint, but you recall it well from the night before. Please do not associate that to guys. You will get hurt, and maybe it'll be a learning experience, but isn't it better to just not get hurt? Maybe. I guess it depends on the person. If you're a learn from experience kind of person. Like small and Buffett. Okay, so I've been reading it because whenever I see the word and I'm like, it's kind of like buffet, but you don't really say the letter T. And then I'm not sure, but I do read it as Buffett. But it feels wrong, right? It feels wrong. Anyway, the sound is faint, but you recall it well from the night before. There's a single solitary voice outdoors, tempest tossed amidst the roiling waves. The voice is a high, clear one, silvery, if indeed voices can have colors, like a finely polished dinner plate in a noble woman's home. I can't do that voice, I'm sorry. That's why we're doing Paimon voice, okay? I can't have a high, clear, silvery voice. I'm sorry. My vocal cords are not finely polished. YOLO, we get hurt, we ball now! No, please, do not. The voice belongs, of course, to the mermaid. Who else do you know with a voice as angelic as that? Relief begins to bubble up inside you, a relief so potent you feel dizzy from it. She did not abandon you after all. MC, calm down. Calm down. Uh-oh. The what the hell? The speaker wires were rumbling. Why, you wonder? Did you ever think she would? She said that she wanted to see you. Did you think that a mere nicety? Buoyed, as if by a gentle breeze, you hurried to the door. With trembling fingers, they are trembling, I presume, from excitement rather than fear, you seize the handle, then turn it. Then you step out into the dark, inky night. You walk towards the cliffs as you did the night prior, beneath the cover of the inky blue sky. The wind moaning fitfully with every step you take. Why didn't you just stay there while it's daytime so that, you know, she won't have a dangerous path at night going there? Oh, come on, MC. Man. Okay. You just cut contact. What? Did you guys just ghost each other? Oh no. Oh no. Well, there won't be closure, but like, there are worse things that could happen, right? Right? But there is no closure, so that's kind of sad. But will we get Cat Post Office? Yeah! Oh wait, is it already out? Is the cat stream already out? I mean game? And thank you, Igor. So, I wish listed, but I don't know if it's out already. Let me see. No, it's out on Thursday. At least for me, it says July 9. So my original plan was, even if it came out today, my original plan was I was gonna finish this game, and then I was gonna play the cat stream, the cat mail, and then I'm gonna play the sequel. That was my original plan. So since it is on the 9th, I think I have enough time. Maybe. Okay, you walk towards the... Oh, I already said that. Huh? Your soul still ache from your expedition the day prior, but you are able to ignore this discomfort. It seems irrelevant, really, when compared to the prospect of once again meeting the mermaid. You have known her for only one night, yet she has come to mean more to you than your own well-being. Okay, I feel like, not to be mean, But I feel like compared to the other two routes, this seems a bit... The MC is too quickly attached compared to the other two routes. Hi, Fully! Hello! What's up? I feel like it's a little bit too attached already. Maybe it's because the mermaids have some magic to them, right? Maybe the singing actually did something to MC. That's why she's already this attached. But I feel like the... What do you call this? The way the relationship was established for Gravedigger is a bit more gradual. Or maybe it's just me. I'm not sure. Okay. For the princess, it feels like Grave took at least 2 days and some meals. Princess MC was cautious until flower event. Yeah, but then this is a siren. It might have been her magical voice. Maybe. Excuse me. You would do anything for the mermaid if she asked it. Well, almost anything. You hurry down the sharp incline of the cliffs to the shore, almost stumbling in your scuffed brown shoes, which really were not built with rock climbing in mind. So frantic are you in your attempts to once again make the mermaid's acquaintance. You very nearly fall. It is a good thing that you still have enough sense about you to regain your footing. Otherwise, this tale would come to a premature ending. The Paimon voice captivated MC. Oh no. MC is way too naive. Yeah. It's either too naive or too desperate to be with someone. But also naive. For sure. She is lonely and desperate. That's true. That's true. Like, we can judge her all we want, but technically, she was running away from something that frightened her. But then right after running away, the first thing she thinks of is, ooh, pretty mermaid. Alright. Eventually, you make your way into the shore, then approach the jagged outcrop of rock whereat you last saw the mermaid. She's there. Like the night prior, the mermaid is perched upon these rocks. Her fair hair strewn about her shoulders. When she sees you from across the shore, she ceases her singing and her eyes light up. Or at least they seem to.
Ahem, 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 ahem. So, you have returned to me, my hero, the mermaid says, and then lightly she giggled. Or perhaps I should say heroine?
Her praise makes you blush. You do not feel worthy of it. Nobody has ever called you a heroine before. You do not even think of yourself as a heroine. If a story were made about you, or rather think that you would be a supporting character, one without her own voice, you are not interesting enough. The mermaid seems to think that you are, though. She's staring at you delightedly, as though you are the only person in the world she most wishes to speak to. My voice is even higher pitched than before. Silver bell tone. I don't know if I'm doing it right. The thought makes you tremble, but not as much as the mermaid's gaze. You tell the mermaid that you do not think you are so very brave, but she dismisses your awkward remark with a laugh.
I think you are. I saw the way you scaled those cliffs. I thought that was very heroic.
Oh, so she saw that, did she? Then did she see how you slipped down the cliffs, grazing your palms in the process, and how you very nearly fell? You have never been the most graceful of girls. But to have your failings exposed before a being as poised and as perfect as the mermaid, it stings a little bit. More, in fact, than the resultant graze on your palms. your clumsiness wrought you. You tell the mermaid that there was nothing so very heroic about all that. You were simply excited, that is all, to see her. You weren't thinking.
Well, that makes two of us. I was excited to see you again.
She was?
Naturally. I had a very good time speaking to you last night. I had hoped that we might resume our correspondence. That is why I came to the rocks a bit earlier than usual. I was waiting for you. Did you hear my song?
Yes, you reply with a nod of your head. You heard it all the way in the abandoned cottage. Hydrate, thank you. She saw your embarrassing moments but doesn't hate you. She's the one. What? Australian dollar. Oh, I didn't have that bone. That's Kai. Cultivate such a nice dream atmosphere. Nah, you're just saying that. You're just saying that. Nonsense. Okay. Gosh, wait. Okay. Wow. High-pitched voice is hard to maintain. It called out to you. Okay, again.
That was a general idea. I was singing for you.
She was? You do not think that you're worthy of the mermaid's song, but if she does not mind dedicating her voice to you, then...
Well, who else would I dedicate my voice to? There's nobody else to hear me.
That is a good point, you suppose? Shyly, you look back at the mermaid. You thank her for her song. It was very beautiful. Then tell her before you can lose your nerve that you have prepared a present for her too. Okay.
Oh, have you really?
You have. It is small. It is a small thing, nothing more than a silly trinket. But if it would not be too much of an imposition, then with clumsy fingers you reach into your pocket. For a few moments, you fret that your near fall down the cliff might have damaged the delicate chain nestled within it, but your worries are in vain. You think I'm friendly? Thanks. You've been putting up with my bad behavior. Hey. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, maybe it's because I'm in a better mood the past few weeks, so I'm okay. Sometimes when I'm like there are days when I get like really easily annoyed, but like I haven't had that recently, thank goodness. I don't know, maybe I like my games so far. Maybe it's because my games aren't as rage-inducing, because my previous games were a bit rage-inducing. So maybe that might be it. Maybe. MC didn't do anything like this for the other two. MC found her bias. Hydrate, thank you. Oh, watch streak, thank you. Thanks, Felix. I mean, you were playing competitive Pokemon. That's true, actually. That's true. I was playing competitive Pokemon, and then after that, I played 2 streams of Silent Hill, and then after that, I played a roguelike. So I suppose I'm playing something a little bit more chill compared to before. Happens to all of us. Yeah. So I guess the reason why I'm not as irritable is probably the games right now. One time I rage playing and broke the monitor. No! Oh no. That's unfortunate. Guys, stuff are expensive now. We can't do that anymore. We can't do that anymore. Things are so expensive. But do take care, guys. Take care of your hands and your things. Where are we? Next page. The chain is surprisingly sturdy, given it was made with only a few flowers and had held firm against the odds. You handle the chain with great care all the same. However, as you hold it out, presenting it for the mermaid's approbation. It was for the mermaid that you fashioned this chain. You thought that it would look nice nestled in her hair. There. -100. Ow. Pain. Pain! Still stuck. Good luck, good luck! You were pleased with the chain when first you made it, but after looking at the mermaid, you had begun to reconsider. The mermaid's beauty is otherworldly, so much so it almost hurts to look at her. Your flower crown, by comparison, seems a very meager offering indeed. The longer you hold your gift out, the more unworthy it feels. You have half a mind, as the seconds elapse, to snatch your silly, wholly unworthy gift back from the mermaid before she can judge you too harshly. But the mermaid's lips curve upwards into a smile, and in a voice so full of gratitude, it makes her heart throb, she says,
Oh my! Did you make this for me?
Well, yes, you reply, still feeling a little flustered. You saw these flowers earlier when you went for a walk and they made you think of her. Not you hasten to add that you think her beauty is comparable to these flowers. They are far inferior when contrasted with her good looks. You simply thought you're unable to get the rest of this sentence out. However, because the mermaid interrupts you, not rudely, but with something resembling compassion. Perhaps she pities you. She must be able to hear how your voice is trembling. Can she also see the way your hands tremor? Why am I derping out right now with my Oh dear. Faint heart never won the hand of a fair maiden, you know. What happened to all of your confidence?
I think that your gift is a wonderful one. I did not at all expect it, but it really is pretty.
Why am I not reading the things properly? You're giving your crush a gift, of course you derp out. Wow. I'm derping out even reading the sentences. You've been on your phone for 2 years? Oh shoot, it's so expensive to buy a new one now, no? It's quite expensive to buy a new one. Why doesn't she put them on? Maybe she will. Hopefully she will, yeah? You look at your feet, too shy to meet the mermaid's gaze. Then you say very quietly that you are glad that she thinks so, but she does not need to spare your ego. You have precious little of it left as it is. The mermaid seems touched by your shyness. Perhaps she likes her prey to be self-conscious, because she smiles. So the MC knows there's something up. She says pray. The MC knows, but don't matter. It don't matter.
I'm not simply saying things to spare your ego. I'm not like that. Humans might spout platitudes as easily as they breathe air, but I do not compliment others unless I truly mean it. Is that not the point of speech? To have an honest dialogue with one another? If one party in a conversation is withholding their true intentions, then conversation is impossible. Playing games is a waste of my time, particularly given my time above the surface is so very limited.
Oh, do you think she can only go above the water when the sun is out? Maybe, no? The narrator knows, but not MC. Oh, you blush at this more deeply still and survey the mermaid beneath the full fringe of your eyelashes. Vampire mermaid! Then she really does like it?
Did I not just say that? You humans are so very funny. What with all your second guessing, she is like that too in the beginning.
She? Uh-oh, the jealousy!
My friend.
The mermaid's answer is a simple one, but it makes your stomach clench regardless. Ah yes, her friend. How could you have forgotten about her?
She used to make me gifts too, you know. Gifts like this one. She would pick flowers on the cliffs over there where I cannot tread. The mermaid gestures with one hand to the cliffs, which tower above the shore, tall and imposing, as though to stab the sky above. And she would fashion them into crowns like this one and bracelets. I was appreciative of her tokens, though she was similarly shy when first she presented them to me. She did not seem to think very much of her handiwork. You and her are remarkably similar, really.
Because it doesn't say I blush, it says you blush. Oh! Wait, what? Was that a typo then? Well, not typo, a thingy? Because the narrator is from the previous route. The narrator seems to be another lady that had a thing as well with the main character. Do you think that was a mistake that they placed? Hi, Sean! Did you watch? Did you watch what happened to TES? Oh my god. That's all. I just wanted to say that. Hello, thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. The set pick. There have been typos, that's true. There have been typos. So maybe that was a mistake as well with the U and the MC. Because I feel like it's supposed to be the MC, but then they've mistaken it by putting it as I don't know, the set pick traffic. Let's go AHLE. I'm kind of sad, but I kind of expected that G2 would lose to AHLE. But it do be like that. Still cheering for G2 though. Okay. Next. There's no guile in the mermaid's voice, but her words have rather taken the wind out of your sails. Of course, the cowherd gave the mermaid gifts. Why would she not? The mermaid is beautiful. She's so very beautiful. Like a tutelary goddess. She seems to invite tribute simply by existing. My cat is trying to get on my french fries again. Were you more religious or more irreligious maybe? You might even consider worshipping her. Though in essence, is that not what you are doing with your flower crown? How silly of you to think your idea was an original one.
I might be accustomed to gifts, but it has been a long time since any human has bequeathed me with anything.
Oh my god, cat, please.
This is a pleasant surprise. I'm truly thankful for your kindness, dear one.
The mermaid leans forward on her rock so as to pluck the trinket from your fingers. Look, it said you again. There's a narrator for sure. Yeah, there is a narrator for sure. But what I mean is the I blush. Don't you think maybe that was a typing mistake? They meant the MC, but they said I. Because technically, yeah, the narrator is someone else. Okay, her benevolent smile all the while is unwavering. Are you sure she's benevolent?
And now that I look at your gift more closely, I'd rather think it is a superior quality to the gifts my old friend once gave me.
I think I should feed my cat. There's food. I think she wants extra food. No, later. No, they mean me. To I blush. Oh, my cat stepped on the escape button. Hey.
Psst, psst. Psst.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? Don't bite that. That's plastic. Don't bite that. Okay. Alright. Now, this is enough to make you start if the touch of the mermaid's fingers upon your own was not. Could your silly gift really be better than those she once accepted?
I think so. My friend's trinkets were all rather clumsy in execution, though I cherished them nonetheless. They were very precious to me. They did not last for very long, though, not when I took them with me to my home beneath the ocean. The water soon rent the fragile link between the flower stems asunder. Your diadem, however, seems more sturdy, but it is, by the same token, very delicate. You must be very good with your hands.
You think back briefly on your disastrous sewing lessons in the past, of your numerous failed attempts to thread your needle, while the other girls giggle at you and you blush. Thank you for the streak. Thank you. How did he even survive? Why don't your friends not survive?
You can find out through my comic that you can see when you click the link.
Surprise! I have a comic! But I don't think my comic explained it very well either. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have had it proofread to make sure that it's well understood. Okay. Next, you think the mermaid's praise might be a touch too effusive. You tell the mermaid as much, but she only laughs.
I don't think so. Now,
the mermaid places your floral trinket upon her head, over her long fair hair, then surveys you in a manner which seems almost coquettish.
What do you think?
You think that the mermaid looks radiant, though that is less because of your gift and more because of her natural looks.
Is it free?
It's free! It was, so during my debut, which I wasn't able to record, so we have no copy of the debut anywhere, sadly. That's more or less what I read during my debut. My backstory comic. So I just had to like post it somewhere since the video, my debut video, is gone. It's gone forever. It's forever not around. I thought I was recording it. Apparently I did not.
So that's gone. Oh well.
Sigh, big sigh.
There's a comic? There's a comic!
4 episodes? Was it only 4 episodes? I think so. I'm too lazy to add more. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. There should be a continuation. I do have a continuation in my head, but I'm lazy. Where? When you check my about page, you can see my lore comic.
Thank you.
I worked hard on that. You tell the mermaid this, though not in terms quite this glowing, and she giggles.
You're selling yourself too short. I think your gift is lovely, really. The flowers rather match my hair.
Oh hey, the flowers are there already. Yeah, stuck in your head can. Because I still haven't added like Matilda's, how Matilda was found. So right now in the comic, Matilda's not even in the comic yet. But Matilda's there. We just haven't seen Matilda in the comic. Okay? Most people never create. I didn't know another way to show my lore because I'll be too lazy to animate something. And it's not like I didn't exactly have like the budget to get commission, so I was like, I'll do something black and white and just place something there. Yes, you answer, with a nod of your head. That is why you picked those flowers. She's all you have been able to think of.
I'm glad that you have been thinking of me. I, in truth, have been thinking of you, though I did not wish to say as much.
No?
No, it would be embarrassing to confess to how much I have been looking forward to our reunion if you do not feel similarly. I do not care to pine for humans from afar. But if you care for me as I do you, then it makes you feel less alone.
You hasten to assure the mermaid, your face aflame. Do you ever stop blushing? Goodness gracious. That you do care for her, very much so. Whoa, calm down, MC. Calm down. Oh my god. You have not known her for very long, but she has certainly made an impression upon you. She is such an easy conversationalist. The time simply slips by when you are together. And it does not hurt, of course, that she is so pretty.
I have heard it said, yes, that my looks are rather appealing. My old friend was similarly complimentary. I cannot blame you humans for being so taken with me when my form is so very graceful. Your legs seem rather cumbersome in comparison to my smooth, sleek tail. It must be so very depressing to lumber about on land as you do, living your days beneath the harsh sun and the cool, unfeeling moon. Sometimes I'd rather think I pity you. But the surface is a good deal brighter than it is beneath the ocean. I will grant you that much.
You agree with the mermaid, still feeling flushed, that there are some perks to having legs in an agreement which makes the mermaid giggle. Listen, she's the one. Chad, what?
I'm certain that there are, though you cannot explore the ocean depths as I can. I presume you have never tried it?
Uh-oh, she's gonna drown us. She's gonna drown us! You shake your head. No. You have never thought to do so, largely because you have never been so close to the sea before, not in all of your life. You do not have much opportunity for nautical exploration in the past. You were not able to go anywhere then, save for the local church. It was quite a lonely existence.
Well now, that is a pity. You were kind enough to give me a gift fashioned from flowers which grow where I cannot reach them, so perhaps I ought to return the favor.
The favor?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Wait.
Yes, that is right. It would seem only fitting that I give to you something which can only be found in the ocean's depths. Perhaps you could look at it as a form of cultural exchange.
Oh no, you protest. Your eyes wide. You couldn't possibly put such a burden upon her. You did not give her a gift there, after all, because you wanted to receive anything in return. Anything other than her friendship, that is. Whoa, friendship. Her conversation is more than enough to satisfy you. You do not need any physical presence on top of that. The mermaid does not seem convinced, however, by your naysays. She raises one eyebrow. Even this gesture is performed elegantly. Then says,
If my company is all it takes to satisfy you, then you are easy to please indeed. But please, do not rebuff me. I'm offering because I wish to do this. Remember what I said. I do not say things for the sake of it.
well, you murmur, if she really doesn't mind.
Of course I do not mind. Now, wait there. I will not be very long. It would be rude to abandon my new friend in the midst of a conversation.
Excuse me. The mermaid turns her attention towards the clear mirror-like water which shimmers beneath the moonlight. Then she dives. Her body arches elegantly through the air, her long, slender limbs cleaving through the surface of the water with nary a ripple. The mermaid's face is first submerged, then her torso, and at long last her tail. Yeah, she did. She has the flower crown. Friendship. Friendship. Oh, is that really what you're after, MC? Really? Really? I don't believe you. The water rushes forth to envelop her, as though it has been waiting for her. It subsumes her. It swallows her. Then she disappears from view. The mermaid is gone, but you're still there. Well, now what are you to do? There's nothing that can be done, you suppose, save for waiting. You stand there for several moments, watching the black water lap against the shore. The breeze howls mournfully like a wounded animal as it buffets your hair about your face and your torn skirt around your legs. Okay. Water acting like a subsuming vortex, indeed. Time elapses, but how much of it? While you stand there fretfully, feeling so ostentatious as a maypole. I don't know what a maypole is. When will the mermaid return? Will she ever return? You are starting to worry. Is that all you do? When? Look! Over there. By the rocks upon which the mermaid once sat. The water is rippling. It looks as though your new friend has returned. The mermaid pulls herself into the rocks using a surprising amount of upper body strength, then smiles at you. I'm guessing they would have really good core. No, yeah. I feel like they would have really good core, won't they? Probably. Also, thanks.
I apologize for the wait. I hope I did not make you worry.
You were worrying, but you're not half so honest as the mermaid. Assuming a tail, probably, yeah. The shore is like windy landscape. Mermaids might be spoken of as devious tricksters who lure sailors into their deaths, but they are in actuality very sincere. They are? It's like doing sit-ups to move. Yeah, I'm guessing something like that, right? And when they propel themselves, actually, I'm not sure. I can't imagine if it's gonna be the tail muscles that will be the one that initiates the dive, or the core. I feel like it'd be the core muscles that will initiate the dive as well. She would never trick us. She loves us. She RR. She RR. She RR loves us. Tails are like 50 kilograms and they carry it around everywhere. They would have good core. Yeah. They would have good core. They are much more sincere than most humans. Perhaps that is why your kind fears them so. There are few creatures who inhabit this world whose capacity for lying is greater than your own. You tell the mermaid that you are not worrying. And she answers with a weary smile.
I'm not so sure about that.
The mermaid is willier than you are giving her credit for. She has seen straight through you.
But no matter, it took me some time. I was finally able to retrieve for your gift. You a gift. I do not have the means to turn this into a pretty piece of jewelry as you did with the flowers, but I wish to give it to you nonetheless.
You think it's an oyster with a pearl in it? Probably, huh?
I do hope that you like it.
The mermaid leans forward and holds her gift out towards you. Her slender fingers unfurl about, like the petals of a flower being folded back. And a conch. It's a conch. Oh, what a pretty gift it is. The ocean might be dark and deep, cold and unfeeling, but the same cannot be said for the object which glitters upon the mermaid's palm. She has fished from the depths of the water a beautiful shell, one which shimmers prismatic colors beneath the moonlight, much like the scales on her tail. Also, I remember Some of the shells are actually poisonous. Looks like bread. She's proposing. Looks like a drill machine to dive into caves. The shell is so very pretty. It quite takes your breath away. Everything takes the MC's breath away. Everything is breathtaking for the MC. Okay. You look at the shell worriedly, your teeth biting your lower lip. That is a bad habit, you know? You'll make yourself bleed. Then ask the mermaid if this is really alright. Yeah, harpoon conch. Was that the name, the specific name of it? I just know one of them that's quite common to find in the shore is bad. It's toxic. Or poisonous. Or venom. It's not venomous. It won't bite you. But like if you touch it, it's bad. Of course it is. MC is in love for real this time. Okay. Would a gift like this not be wasted on you?
Of course not. I want you to have the shell because it makes me think of you.
It does? How so?
I thought it should be obvious. The shell is a lovely find. As you are.
As are you. As are you? Did he say as are you?
As are you.
Oh. Did she just call you lovely? Surely you must have misheard her. Surely. You can scarcely believe it. It is an awful lot for you to take in. But I don't think that's the real name, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they're quite common as far as I remember.
Now, why are you gulping at me like that? The wind will change, you know, and then your face will be stuck like that, which would be quite the shame. You would waste your good looks, which for a maiden such as yourself would be nothing short of a tragedy.
It seems as though the mermaid really does think you are pretty, after all. The mermaid with her smooth skin and her fair hair. You can scarcely believe it. There's something almost laughable about the mermaid's compliments. How could she call you pretty when her looks are so immediately, obviously superior? Tongue-tied, you look at your feet. You do not know how to reply to the mermaid. You have half a mind to refute her words. Tell her that you are not that pretty, not really, but you fear that might look rude. You do not want to rebuff the mermaid's well wishes. There's nothing for it then, but to take the shell which the mermaid retrieved from the ocean's depths for you. Is our MC a maiden? I believe so, as far as I know. You do not think that you're worthy of it, but neither do you want to refuse it.
Now,
Voice.
Now that is a surprise, the mermaid says, amused as you reach for the shell. I did not think you would be bold enough to take it, not without more coaxing on my part. You have exceeded my expectations. A good girl you are!
Your heart flutters to this praise, and it flutters all the more when your trembling fingers brush against the mermaid's palm. She presses the shell into your skin, and your own fingers tighten about it. She presses the shell into your skin. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You look good too, Trust. She's gonna die with a toxic damn shell. The shell is sharp and pointed and digs uncomfortably onto your skin. It hurts. But there's... I'm not gonna say that. Fitting for a toxic Yuri. Oh no. Calm down, guys! Calm down! You're just like the MC. Calm down. Calm down. She's gonna kill us. Please. Please. Stay alive. Look past the beauty. This too feels like a gift from the mermaid. No! MC, what the fudge? What the fudge? MC? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. No! No, don't say that! Don't say that! Calm down! Calm down! You do not want to spurn it. Even pain can be a precious thing when dealt by the— No! No! Stop! Stop! MC, please snap out of it. Somebody slap this person. I would like to once again put this memo out there. If it's toxic, guys, please do not, okay? Do not. If it's toxic, do not. Alright? It's gonna be painful. It's not gonna be quick. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be messy. Please, for the love of God, do not fall for this. You only know her for 5 hours total. How is she so dear to you? Well, we can save her. We can save her, but who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us? We're gonna die. Self-preservation. Please. Please, guys. You never knew that before. You hold the shell to your heart, which is beating an irregular rhythm, and look at the mermaid. Then very softly you thank her. Wait. Damn.
It is quite alright. It seems only fair after you shared part of your world with me. I wish to share part of my world with you too. Humans cannot normally descend beneath the ocean's depths, and even if they do, they cannot remain there for very long. You are far too fragile. Would that I could, I would bring you with me to my underwater kingdom, where we might be together.
The mermaid's melodic voice trails away, suffused with something resembling melancholia. She sighs, and she shakes her head and smiles.
But this will have to do. For the present, please take good care of that shell. Look at it from time to time and think of me. That would make me very happy indeed.
Oh, it's daytime. The days pass following the nightly encounter with your aquatic acquaintance with an almost intolerable slowness. You endure the hours of sunlight as best you can by going for long, bracing walks amidst the heather, foraging for berries and fruits amongst the hedgerows. Why don't you go fishing? Well, easier said than done, I guess. Right? She's gonna drown us soon. Hydrate, thanks. Self-preservation, my vocal cords, indeed. Do I have more soda? I think I do. I'll do it later during the, I drank a little bit, but I'm out now. I'll get some more during my break. You even, when you have mustered up enough courage, take an old fishing line uncovered in the fisherman's cottage and try your luck by the shore. Oh, there! You initially attempt at angling or without success, but as the time passes, your proficiency in the art grows. I got better. Sometime after you take up your rod, you find you are able to catch the odd fish here and there. Small, scrawny things mostly. But the meat goes away to bolstering your rudimentary diet. Teach yourself how to remove the scales of these saltwater fish that you have captured and how to gut them. You learn too how to cook them over a simple fire. Sometimes you skewer these fish of yours on spikes and roast them slowly, innards and all. Oh. Okay, I don't know how to finish the root beer. I think I still have in the refrigerator. I can refill later. Even if you put them on a spike, you're still supposed to remove the innards, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But even if you're just gonna do castaway kind of thing, you still have to remove the innards, right? MC accidentally catch her while fishing. Oh no, Magikarp, yane! Or someone from her family. Yes-ish, but like... I mean, there are only a few organs that can be viable. I guess it also depends on the fish, right? The YouTuber I watched that prepares fish. The videos are all about catching the fish and then preparing them properly. Depending on the fish, they also eat the gills and the liver. It's hard to say what's needed if you're literally gonna die of starvation. Oh, that's true, actually. You know what? That is true. She might as well eat everything. Though I feel like you should at least remove the intestines, right? And the gallbladder. Because that's kind of gross. Intestine, gallbladder, maybe also the stomach as well. Because, you know, that's kind of gross too. But the extra iron. Yeah, but... You're able to sustain yourself well enough during the day, though the faint pangs of hunger you experience never quite go away. How's you drinking water? Okay, I'll get some water. But I'll have my break soon. Okay, I'll have my break soon. I'll refill it. Your physical discomfort, however, is secondary when compared to your desire to visit the mermaid. Oh no, she really is just not okay. Your days might be dull and drab, but your nights, comparatively, are made of magic. Magic. It is only during the night that the mermaid emerges from beneath the waves, and when she does, you hurry to her side. You have never before had anybody who took so great an interest in you, not until you met the mermaid. That's why she has grown to mean so very much to you. Do you think maybe she has a different form during the daytime? Maybe. Yeah, I'll take a break when I've... on the 2 hour mark. She's a Fiona. Fish form. Fish form. Okay, whatever. She's the first friend you have ever had. But if you do not temper your obsession accordingly, I fear she may very well be your last. Let's save. I think we're nearly at the end, guys. I think we're nearly there. We should finish this part before my break. Maybe. What's the longest you'd stream without breaks? Without breaks. I'm not sure. I did a 12-hour stream, but I think I took a 1-hour break in the middle. So maybe 6. Let's just say 6. Because I did 6 and then a break and then another 6. Judging her physical form. You care little for the potential danger, however, which lurks beneath your interactions with the mermaid. You want only to show the mermaid how much that you value her. And you hope with time she will come to value you too. Keep seeing her, surely she will stop thinking of her human friend whom she lost so suddenly. That is her plan, at least. Fortunately, your self-serving wish to go closer to the mermaid seems close to being guaranteed. Granted. Sorry, why guaranteed? Granted. Your nightly conversations, when you greet her, come easily enough, the words tumbling from your mouth like thread. You have grown rather comfortable in the mermaid's company, and she yours. She must have, for it is not long after you bequeath your diadem of flowers to the mermaid that she looks at you, then posits a curious question.
I was wondering, dear one, whether you would mind indulging me. I know this might not seem like an appealing proposition, but I thought it would be remiss for me not to ask. I have seen some of your world, for I have sat on the shore for many, many nights hence, but you haven't seen nothing of mine.
She's gonna drown us. She's gonna drown us. No, don't say that. Don't say that.
It seems unfair that I should know some of the world that you inhabit while you know so little of my own. So would you Would you care to come with me beneath the ocean's waves? There's much that I wish to show you, sights that cannot, I fear, be accurately represented in language alone. Words can be awfully stifling when it comes to the communication of experience such as this.
It is quite the florid speech, but at the heart of it beats a simple enough request. The mermaid wishes to bring you beneath the ocean's surface so that she might show you her home. You're flattered initially that the mermaid wishes to show you something so personal, but after this flutter of flattery, there comes an uncomfortable sense of unease. No, Chad, don't say that either! Don't say that! A mermaid might feel at home beneath the water's surface, but what of you? You're a human girl with two awkward, ungainly legs, and you are not made to live under the sea. I thought it was gonna say, you're a human girl with two awkward lungs. Okay, never mind. You frown and mistrustfully you look at the ocean. It is late at night, and it always is where you speak to the mermaid. And the water does not look blue. It appears instead to be obsidian. The waves moan as they break against the rocks, which jut out of the shore like a mighty dragon's bones. They sound angry, violent almost. Salty sea spray arcs through the air, caught in moonlight, shimmers sharp as knives. Hesitantly, you take a step back. You're a little afraid of the sea. It is so restless, so deep, and so all-consuming. It reminds you of a hungry monster. You have never submerged yourself beneath the ocean before. You never had the opportunity. You do not even know how to swim. You are fearful for your own safety should you consent to dive beneath the undulating meniscus of the water, but we save. Don't take me into the light. I have two awkward lungs, asthma. Oh no.
Do not look so frightened, dear one. I will be with you, and I will not let you go. You have my word.
Yeah, she's not gonna let you go. She's gonna drag you down. You don't know how to swim. We're so dead. We're so dead. We are so dead. Shyly, you glance at the mermaid. She's still perched upon her rock, her hands folded neatly upon her. Well, she does not have a lap, not really. You're still afraid, but the mermaid's reassurance does help. Ah! Okay, we're gonna die. Has she not told you numerous times that she is nothing if not honest? You trust her not to break her word. Yeah, she's literally going to not let you go and drag you all the way down. She'll not leave you beneath the waves, abandoning you to a cruel, lonely fate to become the food of so many fish. We're gonna keep saving, okay? Of that, you are certain. That is why, despite all of your misgivings, you find yourself nodding your head. Another route. If MC was a bit smarter. If that is what she wants, then you will accompany her. You're interested too in what lies beneath the ocean's surface out of sight. You won't see anything. You don't have light.
Oh, I knew that you would agree. Thank you very much for humoring me. She's gonna kill you. I will endeavor to make these next few moments the most memorable you have ever experienced. Now, would you care to come with me? I shall be your guide. I shall be your guide. The ocean's depths might be dark, but I will not let you get away from me. I promise.
She's literally just saying everything. The mermaid extends her hand towards you, a hand which seems to cut through the moonlight, just like a blade. The moon's celestial rays play against the mermaid's upturned palm so that it shimmers. The 27th victim. The mermaid's hair, too, is glowing, backlit by Celine's... Oh, okay, Celine's glow so that she almost looks like an angel. The moon's glow. Her beauty is such that for a few moments you cannot do anything, neither step towards her nor back away. Surely this isn't love bombing. Oh my god. You feel frozen in place, rooted into the sand like some shore-growing tree. You still do not understand why the mermaid has taken such an interest in you. But an old adage does occur to you. You ought not to look a gift horse in the mouth, or ignore the pleas of a graceful, dignified mermaid. You reach out, your arm shaking like a skinny pot of an ancient tree, and find the mermaid's hand with yours. The mermaid's fingers curl about your own. Her nails, only now you notice how sharp they are, digging into your skin. MC, what? What the fudge? Though the mermaid herself looks very soft, her grip is surprisingly strong. You do not think if she willed it, you would be able to get away from her. But why would you want to? She does not mean you any harm.
Now, let us be on our way. There is much to see in my underwater kingdom. I cannot wait to show it to you.
The mermaid turns towards the ocean, as do you. A brief moment passes, one during which you allow yourself to stand there, your hand claimed by the mermaid's as the wind buffets your hair and your skirt. Skirts? Multiple skirts? You inhale deeply. The smell of the salt is heavy in the back of your nostrils, so much so you could choke it. It is not a particularly pleasant smell, but you have grown accustomed to it after living in your tumble-down cottage by the shore. It is nostalgic, almost. You have a vague feeling you stand on the precipice between your world and that of your aquatic companions, that you might never again be able to smell the salt in the air like this. That is just a silly supposition, though. You are being foolish. The mermaid will return you back to the surface in due course, will she not? Why didn't you just ask? Why didn't she just ask? You hope that she will. You, unlike her, cannot breathe underwater. You open your mouth, meaning to ask the mermaid about this fact, but you're not afforded the opportunity to ask. Why didn't you just ask before giving your hand? The mermaid has already shifted, her fingers still twined around about yours. She dives forward, her body slicing through the surface of the water like a knife, and you, inexorably, are dragged along with her. The water rushes forward to meet you in a sudden, shocking rush. The mermaid's descent might be graceful, but yours is anything but. You do not know how to position your legs, and your limbs feel awfully ungainly. Safe. That's nice art. That's cute. We're getting close! The shock of the water as it touches your skin, meanwhile, is intense. You did not think the water would be this cold. No, it is not just cold, it's freezing. It feels as though all the warmth has been sapped out of your skin. I don't think we're gonna drown. I think we're gonna freeze to death. Why do we always suffocate though? We suffocated in the coffin the first route too. Oh, that's true. We did suffocate in the coffin too. If your head was not already beneath the ocean's waves, you would gasp from it. You do not gasp, however. You cannot. You have already been submerged. Your body no longer feels as though it is your own. Your hair is unspooling behind you like thread. Your skirt is fluttering. Your body rocks to and fro as though being soothed in a mother's arms. It is a curious feeling, but it is not wholly unpleasant. If only it were not so cold down here. Beneath the ocean's depths, you might find it relaxing. It is dark under the surface of the water, yes, but you have not ventured so very far, not yet at least, that the glow of the moon cannot penetrate its depths. Your surroundings are illuminated, though faintly, and thanks to this precious illumination, you can see the school of fish swimming about you. Under the sea! Oh, man. It's like 1500s on this. A fantasy setting dictates pink hair genetics. Their scales all glisten as they arc through the waves like rainbows. They do not look like life forms. They appear instead to your fairy tale addled mind to be ancient relics brought to life through some strange, arcane sorcery.
They are pretty.
No, that word is not significant enough. They are beautiful. You do not know, as you stood upon shore, how very full of life it was beneath the water's surface. You did not know either how very beautiful these aquatic denizens of the deep were. You have never seen fish like these before, not in real life. You have memories, vague, hazy memories, of dissecting a fish once in a particularly gruesome biology lesson. But that feels like a very long time ago now. You would far rather think of your present, dwell upon the past. But seconds pass, and as they do, the mermaid continues to swim, leading you deeper and deeper into the ocean's depths. While once you were close enough to the surface that the moon's light could still slice through the waves, now that it is so very dark you can scarcely see. Save again! Alright, we're ready. We're ready to die, I guess. Oh, there, she's dying. Your vision is beginning to blur. You can feel an uncomfortable pressure weighing down on your inert body. Oh! The pressure as well. Of the depths. Uh-oh. You have descended, you realize, with a ripple of anxiety. Too deep. Humans are not meant to descend into these depths. The water, once cold, now feels freezing. It caresses every inch of your exposed flesh, as if to sap what little warmth you might still possess. Are you telling me she was still able to hold her breath that long? Which means either she has good lung capacity, or the mermaid is swimming so fast that she hasn't lost her breath yet. Love can make you do crazy things. Oh no. You shiver, and when you do, you swear that you can hear your teeth chattering, despite the water which stops your ears. The water is stoppering your nostrils. There is so much water down here at the bottom of the ocean. It's endless. A mermaid might be able to breathe underwater, but you are not so very fortunate. Your body is far less sophisticated than hers, and it requires oxygen with which to furnish your body with continued strength, not salt water. The thought of trying to inhale the endless water which surrounds you makes you shudder. You would rather not attempt it. You do not have gills. When will the mermaid take you back to the surface? Surely she must know that you have fast begun to near your limit. You have been under the water for too long, and it is too cold, and it is dark now. In any event, you cannot see much of anything. The joy you once felt during your underwater adventure has begun to dissipate, just like the last of the oxygen you still possess. It is time to return to the surface now, but how are you to communicate this to the mermaid? You cannot speak, and she's not looking at you. She's staring, instead, fixedly at something beyond our comprehension, something far away, perhaps, in the underwater gloom that you cannot see. Not knowing what else to do, you try to pull your arm free from the mermaid's grasp. You hope that this will signal her that she has grown too carried away in her endeavors, that she ought to cut short your expedition and return you to the shore. The mermaid does not react, however, to your attempts to escape her. Her grip does not slacken as you had hoped from about your wrist. In fact, it is quite the opposite. It feels as though she's gripping you more tightly than she was, as if to prevent your escape. But why would she do that? Because she's going to eat you. Again. Hi! We are currently ending the supposedly last main lady. I don't know if there's more. How long's the break? Just a while. I'm just gonna refill my water and also feed the cats. You tap on the mermaid's shoulder to get her attention, a gesture which prompts her at long last to turn. Her fair hair billows about her, suspended in the water like a shroud. Oh, we get a 2-for-1 trigger warning. Get a 2-for-1 trigger warning? Wait, did the ad start already? No. Please don't. Did we cancel it? Can I cancel it? I think it went through, didn't it? How do I cancel it? I don't know. I don't know how to cancel it. You know what? Okay, I'll take a short break. We'll take a short break. We'll do the cliffhanger. All right? Be right back. Be right back.
The Shoshomatic Premium Earplugs by Evan Incorporated. Use it in concerts, at shooting ranges, at home, for the voices in your head. Get the silence you crave for and buy the Shoshomatic now. Introducing Evan's state-of-the-art data storage unit, the floppy digital. Sleek, elegant, and with a wicked sense of humor, you'll be the talk of the IT department. Buy now for $299.95. Being conscious of where our food comes from is 100% a valid concern. Our source of food impacts our diet, health, and productivity. That is why here in Evan Incorporated, we serve meat products straight from our partner farms. We've dedicated ourselves in providing nutritious, convenient, and all-natural produce. Start a healthy diet today with Belly Fully Thiazide. Side effects include diarrhea, cravings, hormonal imbalance, rashes, and paranoia. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor. No approved therapeutic claims. The Shoshomatic Premium Earplugs by Evan Incorporated. Use it in concerts, at shooting ranges, at home, for the voices in your head. Get the silence you crave for and buy the Shoshomatic now. Introducing Evan's state-of-the-art data storage unit, the floppy digital. Sleek, elegant, and with a wicked sense of humor, you'll be the talk of the IT department. Buy now for $299.95. Being conscious of where our food comes from is 100% a valid concern. Our source of food impacts our diet, health, and productivity. That is why here in Evan Incorporated, we serve meat products straight from our partner farms. We've dedicated ourselves in providing nutritious, convenient, and all-natural produce. Start a healthy diet today with Belly Fully Thiazide. Side effects include diarrhea, cravings, hormonal imbalance, rashes, and paranoia. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor. No approved therapeutic claims.
Okay, we better get back before the MC dies. You might die. End screen now. Just a be right back screen. Hello, welcome. Alright, excuse me. Damn. Okay, where was I? We read this already, right? Yeah. Don't drown. Well, we're probably gonna drown. MC was so thirsty, now she's gonna drown. I got water this time. No more soda. I finished it just now and then put water. Oh, but my fries aren't done yet. Where are my fries? There they are. Oh no, they're not good anymore. It's been 2 hours already. Ew. still. Oh, how disappointing. Okay, then. That's so unfortunate. Oh, well. Okay. Some people die of thirst. Line someone told me while playing a visual novel. Throw them in the air fryer. Unfortunately, I had to throw my last air fryer in the trash can because it broke. So, no air fryer anymore. Just a regular induction stove now. It was so convenient though when I did have the air fryer. Oh well, maybe next time I'll get another air fryer. Maybe something that's not cheap so it doesn't break so easily too. Then she says in that calm, measured, incredibly reasonable voice. Incredibly reasonable voice of hers. Oh, wait, what's the voice again?
Ahem. Yes, dear one, what is it?
If you could, you would open your mouth to reply to her, but alas, you're a human girl, not a fish, and you cannot speak underwater. Any attempt to do so would accomplish naught save filling your pretty little mouth with water. The mermaid really ought to have considered that before she started to ask you questions. But your comfort seems to be the last thing in the mermaid's mind. She smiles at you gently, delicately, then says,
I understand. Being underwater for so long must be beginning to take its toll. Do your lungs feel like iron? Are they heavy?
So she does understand your woes. You might not be able to speak suspended as you are in the dark, murky depths. Communication is not wholly impossible. You nod your head emphatically, hoping that this will be enough to make your distress apparent, but...
Yes, that will happen. It is a natural part, or so I have heard, of drowning. Not that I have ever had the opportunity to experience it for myself. I'm incapable, you see, of meeting my demise in such a manner.
Now, what was that? What could she mean? The mermaid answered. Can she read minds?
That this was a calculated act upon my part. Forgive me, dear one, but the moment you consented to sinking beneath the water with me, your fate was sealed. Your lungs will be flooded with water soon enough, then you will die. It is not a pretty way to go. You needn't worry about your corpse bloating, disfiguring, or being eaten by fish, though. I will take good care of it. I promise. In death, you will look lovely, almost angelic. Is that not what you always wanted?
You do not know what the mermaid thinks it is exactly that you want, but you think she is laboring under some severe misunderstandings. Yep, or drowning. You would like to try and correct her. You do not want to die, but of course you cannot open your mouth. What a pity. Well, at least it saves you the effort of transcribing your dying pleas. I'm going to save again. I doubt they would be particularly interesting.
If you want to know why I'm doing this, then I would not mind obliging. I have no secrets to keep from you.
Other than the secret... Oh wait, that's not her. Other than the secret, perhaps, that upon your first meeting, she nursed within her cold fish's heart the desire to bring about your watery murder? Just a misunderstanding. You might have liked to know that before you agreed to sink beneath the ocean surface with her.
I'm only doing this because I have no choice. The other girl I liked, after all, the one whom I adored, disappeared. She went away and I was never again afforded the opportunity to see her. You remind me of that girl, though. You do not look much alike. You do not act very alike either. But you're both human, who, despite your delicacies, have no shortage of determination. How your kind is able to live when your lifespans are so very short and you're susceptible to so very many diseases is a mystery to me. Though my lifespan far eclipses your own, I am far sturdier. I cannot help but marvel at the tenacity of you humans. I I know that if I were as fragile as you are, I would not be able to exist in this world. I would be far too afraid. I would see my own death lurking behind every corner.
Just as you can see your own death looming before you. It is not so very far away now. You feel it coming closer and closer, and closing its cold, icy fingers around your throat.
You humans are incredible. I can't help but respect you, weak and pitiful though you are.
She respects your tenacity so very much she wishes to extinguish it. That does not make very much sense.
Perhaps my words are confusing to you, but it makes perfect sense, to me at least. My beloved cowherd left me. I do not know where she went or what happened to her. Perhaps she was murdered by bandits. Perhaps she contracted a horrible disease. Perhaps she simply fell and cracked her skull. I do not know. I will never know. For many, many days and many, many nights, her disappearance tormented me. I could not help but wonder how it came about, but there were so many possibilities I could not imagine all of them. This thought terrified me. It still does. That is why I'm going to take you to my underwater kingdom with me. There we can be together forever. Nothing will be able to tear us apart then. I will brush your hair and I will dress you in the finest pearls found from the bottom of the seabed. It will be lovely, much, much lovelier than any sort of miserable existence you might be able to eke out above the water. In my citadel, you'll never be attacked by bandits, nor ravaged by diseases. You will be quiet. You would be quite safe, I promise.
Quite safe, yes, and quite dead too, surely.
Well, yes, that's the only unfortunate aspect of my plan.
She considers your death nothing more than a mere misfortune. She just wants to... No, the mermaid might be surprisingly cold after all, but perhaps you ought to have predicted this. She is part fish. Are fish not cold-blooded like lizards? Probably learned this at some point during biology class, but your lessons are beginning to feel very faint and very far away now. Your body is beginning to fail you. You cannot take much more of this.
It is a necessary sacrifice. Though, if we were to be happy, I'm doing this, for both our sakes. I do apologize for tricking you, but please try to understand. I really have been lonely.
You would be more inclined to sympathize with her, perhaps, if her loneliness was not ushering in your inevitable demise. But you're too preoccupied with your dwelling reserves of oxygen to feel much in the way of anything for your captor. Let me save. That's a long conversation, huh? You can feel the pressure of the water against your eyes. They are beginning to ache. Perhaps you're crying. You do not know. The water masks much of your anguish. You have been drifting underwater for almost 3 minutes. That is a remarkably long time to go without any air. Your vision is beginning to cloud. Your surroundings, already dark, look darker. Still, unpleasant and obscure, and not at all like the paradise the mermaid promised you. The pain of being suffocated slowly is far stronger and far more oppressive than the sensation of the mermaid's hand wound tightly about your arm. Is there no escape for you? The prognosis, I am sorry to say, is grim. Save again! Your fate, as the mermaid said, really was sealed the moment you met her, luxuriating on those rocks beneath the moonlight. But you'll forgive me, for my sympathy is limited. You did bring this upon yourself, Save again, save again! You reap what you sow, and in case you made a series of bad decisions which led to your untimely demise. Now, what do you want to do? Will you accept this fate of yours and rest in peace, or will you try to fight against it? Okay. First, we're going to accept, alright? Oops. Accept. Accept my fate. Huh. That is a bit of an anticlimactic answer at this junction in your life story, but I suppose it would be remiss for me to lecture you too much. I'm sure you're well aware of what a terrible series of decisions you have made. There's no need for me to belabor the point. That would be boorish, not to mention tedious. I'm rather tired of scolding you, so instead I think I will content myself with loving you. What? You thought in your death the mermaid was the only one who would be able to co-set you? I know I have said this before, but you really are naive. You cannot escape me even if you're at the bottom of the deepest, darkest ocean. The world might have forsaken you, but I never will. I will never leave you. You will never be lonely again. I died. But we'll try again. Reload. Reload. I'm reloading. Will you accept this fate of yours and rest in peace, or will you try to fight against it? Who do you think wins title of Best Girl, Graves, Princess, or Mermaid? I actually don't know who I prefer. Like, if we ignore the crazy part. Oh. Breaking news, guys! You just got a raid! Welcome, raiders! Hi, I'm Pommelie, an interdimensional space broadcaster, and I play games and do art. Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid, Burke! Let me give a shout out. Oops. Shout out! Whoa, why is my keyboard lagging? Shout out! At Burke. Well, Burke. There you go. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for everyone who joined. If you guys need to eat, sleep, rest, or do other stuff, completely understand. Please take care. But if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome. I am playing It Gets So Lonely Here, which is a toxic Yuri visual novel. And so far, we're dying. We're dying. You're enjoying a cool bullet game? Nice! Nice! What was the name? Wait, let me switch back to the game. Here you go. There. Grab it and say, ah! I wanted to get that game. I've been eyeing it, but I'm not sure. So I just kept it in my wish list. But I thought it was they look so cute. So it was in my wish list since, like, I think I saw it last year. And it was there, and then I forgot. And then now you mention it, I'm like, ah, they're cute! You can recommend it wholeheartedly. Never played it yet. I haven't either, but I thought they looked so cute. They look adorable, I must say. It is on discount right now. But I'm going to buy another game. And I also spent my money on trading cards. I don't know what to do. But at least I know you highly recommend it. So maybe it should be next on my list on what to buy. Because I already pre-ordered new boxes of TCG, so I'm actually a little bit not okay in the spending department right now. So so yeah, I'm gonna have to put that on the side for now. Did you buy cards after the last competition? Actually, I pre-ordered those cards last month. And I'm gonna have to pay for the balance next week. That's why. Because there's a new set. And yeah, for someone who struggles with color blindness, I'm still able to read what you need to do. Oh! So it's accessible. It's easily accessible. Despite all of the typical bullet hell craziness, visual craziness. That's good though. That means they were able to properly, like, put their colors down. No, it's alright. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'll save up for the game sooner or later. I'm also being very financially irresponsible with how many stuff I've been buying, so that's on me. That's on me. It's alright. I'll sell some of the cards. I'll try to trade them out, and then maybe I could buy some games. Also feels like there was more of a mutual connection. Graves felt more like besties. Mermaid's very much sided, manipulative. Mermaid very much felt manipulative. But the thing is, Princess is a serial killer. Graves was not. We're the only one Graves killed. But I do like the princess as well. I do like the princess as well. But she is a serial killer. How dare she kill other people? I don't feel special. That's what Graves told us, but I have my suspicions. I don't know. I guess the game would technically tell us if they're lying, right? Yes, cat! I just gave you food. Oh, I think he wants water. Princess is fun to be around. I also kind of like Princess, but I do not want to condone her murder. Wait, I'm going to give my cat some water. Sorry about that. I gave my cat food, but I think they want soup on their food. Whatever. Also, did you see that Rosie? Chad, calm down! Okay, we're going to fight against my fate, okay? I like that look on your face. It is a look full of determination. The same determination which first prompted me to take an interest in you. The narrator sounds like the Monica for this game, maybe. Just want them to be happy. Alright, here's the thing though, Chud. Sure, she doesn't kill you, but she's a serial killer. That's the only thing that's kind of stopping me right now. I do prefer her over the other two, but she killed other people. She didn't only kill me. Like, how could I know that she's loyal? Come on. What if she just goes around and kills someone else again? I don't know. Oh no, are we drowning already? Yeah. I mean, Mermaid probably killed a lot of people too. Yeah, Mermaid is manipulative and a serial killer. Princess is not manipulative, but a serial killer. Gravedigger is not a serial killer, but also I don't feel the connection with Gravedigger as well. So, if only Princess wasn't such a serial killer. Maybe just yandere. That's a serial killer, man. Travels multiverses between visual novels. Oh my god. Okay. I can tell that you're not happy with this ending. You did not come all this way after all to drown. It's quite the what's that word? Indecorous demise. Regardless of how many fine stones and shells the mermaid means to twine through your hair after your death. If you wish to carve out a new story for yourself, then I would be only too happy to indulge you. Just try not to get on the bad side, or good side of any homicidal naiads this time. The drowning of the fair maiden is something of a cliché. Your fate is once again in your hands. Now I wonder, which path would you take? What? Guys, I'm gonna give up. What? Gravedigger is a serial killer? No, she wasn't the one who killed them. The plague killed them. She said it herself. There was a plague. And we know that's true because the princess also says there was a plague. So we know that Gravedigger didn't lie. Time for the narrator? Maybe. Indecorous, like bad decorum? Maybe. I don't know if I've seen that word before. So I'm unfamiliar. Okay. Give up. So you've come back here, have you? Let's save over here. On the second slot. That does not come as much of a surprise. What is my cat doing? Hey! Psst. What do you want? What are you doing? Hey! Hey! Hey there! Hey! You know what? Whatever. Narrator, just get a cat! Oh my god. That was really unfortunate though. Alright. Isn't a sociopath, but she killed us anyway. That's true, though. That is true. Though presented with 3 potential paths, it is not as though transversing any of them would have any particular impact upon your ultimate fate. In the end, you are always destined to return here. Did you really think you had a choice? I'm a little worried now. What if this game ends here? And the cat game doesn't start until Thursday. Do I skip Wednesday stream and just stream on Thursday? So I could stream the cat game? Because I don't want to put something in between. Oh man. What a conundrum. Did you really think you had a choice? How hopelessly naive of you. I thought that you were smarter than that. Your breath, which once escaped your lips in sharp, ragged gasps, is now on the verge of pettering out altogether. Your lungs feel deflated as though they have been punctured. Your blood is rushing through your temples in a heady, overwhelming surge. Your stomach, meanwhile, has twisted itself up into knots. Your body feels heavy, your legs in particular. They no longer wish to obey you. What is the cat game? It's just a, it's like a post office kind of simulator thing, but then everybody's a cat. And it's cute. Oh man. Can stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I don't know. I might get tired. I did that one time. I did that in my first year of streaming. I was streaming Monday morning, Monday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Friday night. For 2 hours each. That was not good. That was not good. That was very tiring. That was tiring. I was checking like what's the ideal time for me to stream, so that's how I was doing my schedule. I was streaming before work. So it was quite early in the morning. I was trying to test out what's a nice time to stream. And then in the end, I decided I'll just stream after work. And also just 3 times. But I extended it to 4 hours rather than 2 hours. Because originally I was only streaming 2 hours. So that's the situation now. Okay. My cat is going in circles again. What do you want? What do you want? Sit down. Yes, that's good. Okay. Alright! Fat kitty. House number 1 is here. You like cats? Nice! Oh no. Oh no, oh no, no, no. You might drop something. Okay, that works. Good job, good job. Just look for a spot. Sit down. Don't step on my keyboard. And all is well with the world. Okay? Good. Good. You take a stumbling step forward and your foot gets caught in a tree root. You're certain that you passed this route once. Root. Once already, and that you sidestepped it. But perhaps your memory is beginning to fail you, just like the rest of your body. It's almost time for me to make my grand entrance, the witching hour. Wait, where's my cat? Okay. You gasp, surprise, and pitch forwards, dull and senseless, like a sack full of potatoes. Your arm hits the ground with a crack, one which makes you cry out in pain. Ouch! Damn, that hurts. Wake up at around 9:30, 11. Wait, is this afternoon or middle of the night? 12 noon? Is this 12 noon? I hope it is. Tears begin to bead on your eyes, wet and salty, tears which you cannot stymie. Stymie? You are not as resilient as the gravedigger, nor as carefree as the princess. If you lived underwater like the mermaid, then nobody, at the very least, would be able to tell that you're crying. But you do not, and I can. Afternoon. Oh, yeah, that is a good time, actually. Lunchtime! Am I hungry? Well, I have been eating fries, so I don't feel hungry. It's fine. Believe me, I can. Your arm aches dreadfully, but at least you can still feel it. I should give the narrator, like a sarcastic tone. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. Your poor feet, meanwhile, have gone quite numb. You would try to stand had you the energy, but you know, as you sit there dazed, this would be a futile effort. You cannot stand, not any longer. It hurts too much. You really have been through a lot tonight, haven't you? I fear I have not been very kind to you. But you ought to be accustomed to hardship. Why, then are you crying? You always had been a crybaby. That is why they tease you so much. It is because they knew they would be guaranteed a reaction. You are very predictable. Even now, after you tried to borrow my power for your own purposes, you have not changed at all. As you sit there sobbing, you hear, or you think you can hear, footsteps approaching you. There, to your right, is the snapping of a twig. To your left, the telltale rustle of leaves. Your every sense feels razor sharp, honed to a knife's point by anxiety. You are so panicked, you feel as though you're going to be sick. If you want to vomit, then why not? There's no shame in it. There's nobody here to judge you. Nobody but me. I've always been here, you know. I will always be here, no matter how fast you try to run or how far. Did you really think you could escape me? Poor sweet child. Poor little fool. I did tell you, did I not? A contract with a witch is binding. No amount of physical distance between the both of us could ever sever it. I told you I would never let you be lonely, and I mean it. But I have had rather enough of these little games. It is time for me to collect my collateral.
It's a witch!
A soft grass escapes your throat as you feel arms wind their way around your back. Naturally, you know whose arms they are. They are mine. I have been watching you all night. This is the first time I have reached out to you in so direct a manner. Did you not expect me to be so forward? I can hear your heart fluttering in your chest. It is beating very quickly, like a startled rabbit's. Your breaths are short and sharp. It is a cold night, and though I'm holding you, you are still shaking. I wish you would not tremble so. Everybody fears the unknown, but we are not strangers. We have spoken before, have we not? When you first called me forth from the ether, using that book you found in the library. You were desperate enough then to turn to the occult for help. You pleaded with me to use my magic for your behalf. You begged me. You implored and you entreated and you wedled, and you whined, wheedled. Why did I say wedled? Wheedled and you whined and thought I had some reservations. And though I had some reservations, you forced my hand. I had no choice, not in the face of your desperation. You did not want to be lonely anymore. You wanted to have a friend, somebody who would always be there for you no matter what. You wanted somebody to love you. Is that not what you demanded of me? Is that not what I have given you? You might think me wicked, but I think you're being awfully cruel yourself to run from me after I made all of your wishes come true. I did think, about punishing you for running away from me. I thought of poking out your eyes so that you might never see anybody other than me. I thought of cutting off your long, lovely hair so that nobody might ever think you're beautiful but me. I thought of breaking your legs so that you might never be able to escape from me. I turned all of these intriguing ideas over in my mind, but I am a merciful witch. Though you hurt me, I do not wish to hurt you. You asked, after all, that I love you, and that is what I did. I have drowned you in my love. I have buried you beneath my love. I have swallowed you with my love. You have always been a sad, lonely girl, one who has been starved of affection. Nobody has ever cared for you. Your life has been a barren, empty wasteland, one devoid of any fonder feelings. That is why I had to drown you, you see. It is why I had to bury you. It is why I had to swallow you. She's all one person. She's all one person. Unless... No, she's definitely just one person, right? Did we get eaten? Yeah, the princess. The princess was a cannibal. That means she loves us 3 times as much. Let's go with wedled. Which led around playing hard to wed. In the end, I was doing you a favor. I was doing all of it. Doing it all for you. In that sense, you're very lucky. Do you know that? There are few people in the world who have had the privilege of being loved to the brink of insanity quite this many times in one night. There are few people in the world who can claim to have been loved by a witch. You have experienced so much love it ought to have slacked even your unquenchable thirst. You know now what it feels like to be adored. I have more than upheld my end of the bargain. Now I think it is time that you do the same. From this night forth, you and I will always be together. Then I shall be able to love you endlessly, and you will never be lonely again. No way! No way! Are we done? But the cat game! The cat game is still on Wednesday! Extras? Ellery? But there's one more! There's one more! She ate us. This one. This cannibal princess. There's one more! How? Note. Ah! My saves are gone. Okay, did I start again? I think I'm gonna start again. Hi, Hisham! Do I skip this part? Is the game about toxic Yuri? I don't know how to explain it. Toxic Yuri? Sorry, I just ate some more food. Let me just finish this before we start completely. Just skip? Okay. Oh, I got another achievement. Wait, she's saying something else. She's saying something else. You are sure, as you run, that you have seen all this already. You just ate, now you got toxic urine for dessert. Yep. Fractal pattern moves building low as it spills. Is this not the same? I don't know. I've taken numerous paths, yet they all end in failure. Wait, we haven't! This is new! This is new! Okay, let me just take another bite. My bad. Might be new. Once you had hope, now it's all gone. It's gone. You have already given in to me. So why are you still running? Silly girl, did you really think you could escape from me after all I have subjected you to already? There's no use trying to escape from my embrace. And, if I may be so bold, I'm hurt that you would even attempt it. Were you not happy with me? I was happy with you. But no matter. You're a stubborn little chit. And perhaps you think that things will be different this time around. As I begin to run, I can see, despite the fear in your eyes, that your resolve has not burnt out. Not just yet. A spark of it still remains. A spark that I mean to extinguish for good. Were you not happy with me? Dad, calm down! Cannot be that good. Because, my camera loses, focus when I'm looking down at my plate. It's so hard in the manipulation. No, John, don't! That's toxic! Okay, next. Oh, wait. You know what? Let me just finish everything already. And then we can keep... I can read things properly. These french fries are distracting me. So, wait for a while. Sorry. They're getting really soggy already. So I want to get rid of them. There you go. Alright. I'm done eating. One more drink, and then we can continue. Always wonder what they look like. Well, nothing like this. Not even close. Okay. It is pointless, you know, trying to escape from a witch's curse. In this forest of phantasmagoria constructed from my own powers, I am a creator goddess, Mother Earth, if you will. It does not matter how quickly you run, trampling the tall grass and the loose leaves and ugly spotted mushrooms underfoot. I still have you right where I want you, in the palm of my hand. I will not let you get away that easily. But, very well. If you insist on playing this little game, then I will indulge you. I will play along. We can do this all over again. Now, where were we? Oh, let me save. Oh, yes. You are still running through a forest. It is late at night, and the sky is as... Sorry. Alright. It is late at night, and the sky is as black as pitch. There's nothing to light your way save for the moon's milky glow, but its rays cannot reach you, not properly. The trees which surround you, jutting out of the earth like eerie monuments to a foreign god, are blotting out most of the light. You cannot see where you're going. Even if you had commenced your flight at a more sensible hour, though, with the light and the sun aid you, it'll be of little use. Oh, this is the same. Too many emotions start choking up. The salt! The salt! We already know this part, right? Yeah? This is the same. Okay. Yeah, this is the same. Oh, wait! Why would you? Yeah, put all that effort after all into running forwards, not just once, but twice. I doubt you mean to confront me. How can you when you're so very afraid? I can hear your teeth chattering, you know? Okay, the conversation is different. It is different. I can see your legs trembling. Your fear rolls off you in waves, more potent than any perfume. Your anxiety is truly staggering. It is a wonder, really, how you're able to keep putting one foot in front of the other. You'll keep putting your feet in front of the other, though no matter which decision you make, you will not turn back. How could you? You are far too cowardly. Now, the 3 paths are signposted, as well you know, which would be a strange sight given you are so deep in the forest. Let me save again. But you ought to be used to strange sights by now. It's dark, but that does not matter. You have seen these signposts before, and you know full well where each path will lead you. I would say that your fate is in your hands, but you and I both know that is incorrect. Your fate is, and always has been, mine to manipulate. Must we really go through this rigmarole again? Yeah, I'm choosing the princess. You know what? We'll go with the princess, okay? You won't discover anything new, you know? The mermaid, the gravedigger, and the princess will not deviate from the script which have already been prepared for them. I did not, in all honesty, think to furnish any further responses for them. They aren't real people. I did not think you would be seeing them again. But no matter. If this is what you want, I shall provide it for you. Save again. Go ahead. Throw your life away again and again and again. Be drowned by love. Be buried by love. Be consumed by love. Then when you have had enough and you can no longer stand, submit yourself once again to my embrace. And let yourself experience the love as precious few humans have ever before had the misfortune of experiencing. Castle, right? Yeah, castle! Are you rapid saving so I could choose between these? And then I don't have to go all the way back. I could just load from here before the choice. So you want to go to the castle? Good idea. All decent fairy tales tend to conclude in the castle once their beleaguered, put upon heroines are finally able to wed the handsome prince they once dreamed of. Why bother trying your luck with the shore, which may very well be deserted, or the village will be full of dirty, barefoot peasants? It's far better to skip the suffering and go straight to the grand finale.
That is very astute of you.
Best girl due to limited choices. You can't save. Yeah, you can't save on the choice screen. So I was hoping that I'd get it like right before the choice screen. That's why I've been rapidly saving, so I don't have to skip any more conversations later. I can only wonder what you will uncover during your moonlight meanderings. Night is far from over. Your adventures are just beginning. I hope only that you brushed up on your isn't this the same as last time? Yeah, this is the same as last time. Whoa, 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 whoa! Do I keep going? This is all the same? I'm dead again. We can fight. Impressive, given this is the second time you've been devoured so heartily. Oh! Different! Of all the demises you have to experience, this is one of the most gruesome. If you had tired of these repetitions, I would understand. I'm not the wicked witch you might think I am, and I would be willing to show you mercy should you want it. But I can tell you do not want it. Goodness me, you are stubborn. Why, I ask you, do you continue to fight? There's no escape for you, you know? I will never let you leave, no matter how you struggle. But, very well. Let's go back to the beginning. You ought to know now, however, this is never truly the case. You still belong to me, and I'm not going to let you get away from me. Not that easily. Okay. I'll always find you. Promise you that much. I guess we'll just skip everything, yeah? Yeah! Hello! It's been a while. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead! Pain-wise, the grave one is the best and the eating one is the worst. Yeah, pain-wise, that's true. That's true. A fight. Yeah, it doesn't skip fast when it's a new conversation. Okay. I was fully prepared for you to forfeit yourself at long last to my loving embrace. I'm ready to embrace you should you so desire it, and cradle you within my unassailable affection. But it seems you're not ready to submit, not quite yet. Being buried alive twice over has not been enough to diminish your determination. You still wish to fight against me as if you have any hope of succeeding. I choked on my saliva. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. Your efforts are all futile. Do you not know that? I'm far, far stronger than a skinny human like yourself could ever even begin to contemplate. It would be better served if you gave in. But perhaps I have not loved you effusively enough. Not just yet. If you are to learn anything, I must first beat into your thick skull of yours. Will you listen to me then? I only want what is best for you, you know. Hurting you hurts me too. But if this is what you want, so be it. Let's go back to the beginning once again. There's no way we can survive. I'm hoping that there's something. This never was the case. You still belong to me, and I will never let you forget that. Now continue to struggle. Your very best. If it will not work, but it should be entertaining if nothing else. Wee! Zoom! Zoom! Hydrate, thanks. Okay, fight against your fate. Oh, you still wish to soldier on, do you? This is remarkable, given this is the second time you've been pulled beneath the ocean's surface. I would have thought you would want to give up by now. But no matter. You really are stubborn. I cannot promise a better fate than this awaits you, regardless of what you might choose, but I'm willing to indulge you. Let's go back to the beginning once again. Your fate is in your hands, at least that's what you once thought. You and I both know, however, this never was the case. Not now that you belong to me. How much longer can you keep resisting, though? I cannot wait to find out. How many times can we repeat, I wonder? Give up? Hydrate. There, you see? Are you happy now? I told you that there was no use in repeating this night, yet you failed to listen. You have been drowned, buried and consumed once more. And for what? Do you feel as though you have made any progress in your attempts to escape from me? Once again, you find yourself as you were at the end of your last foray with my forest full of nightmares. You're kneeling upon the ground, your feet aching, perhaps they are bleeding, and your skirt tattered and torn. You try to inhale, but it hurts. It feels as though your lungs have been punctured by a pair of embroidery scissors. When you swallow, you can taste salt upon your tongue. You blink, but it is so very dark in these woods. You fear you cannot see. There's a heavy leaden weight upon your shoulder. Yeah, leaden weight upon your shoulders. It feels as though somebody is shoveling soil upon you. Your body is cold as though it has been sapped of all warmth. Your blood, which ought to flow through your veins, feels as though it has frozen. That, or it has been purged from your body altogether in rust-red goblets. Have you not had enough of this now, silly thing? I'm saying this for your sake, you know, just as much as I am mine. Though I might have trapped you hence, I did it only because I care for you. I want only for you to realize the folly of your ways. Now cease your foolish attempts to escape. They will accomplish nothing save stretching your mind beyond its limitations. It has already, I fear, been stretched thin already. Humans are not designed to die, not as incessantly as you have. The witch is getting tired. Why is everyone so cruel? I know. One death would be enough to finish most of your kind off, yet you have endured 6 of them. You do not want to go through that again, do you? Then do not run from me. I wonder if we're gonna have to do it all over again, or if this is already it. Let me console you. Let me embrace you. Let me love you. What do you say to that? Wow, that's it? We give in to the toxic Yuri. Cat got your tongue, Well, no matter. You will not need your tongue to speak while we are together. It is an unnecessary appendage, however much you might wish one day to whisper sweet nothings to me. I am an all-powerful witch, after all. I can hear all of your thoughts. I know what you're thinking. Yes, that is right. Silence is golden, as they say. You do not need to speak. You do not need to blink. You do not even need to breathe. Now that you're finally mine, I will cut off your tongue, and I will pluck out your pretty little eyes. And I will... Whoa, I talk. Too much toxic Yuri in our blood flow. Oh no. Max is 3 just because there's also 3. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. I beg your pardon? What was that, dear one? Ooh! Defiance. I got an achievement. It said defiance. I said no! I am not your dear one. I never wanted this. What? You would defy me still after all you have endured? Were 6 deaths not enough for you, you gluttonous girl? Do you wish for more?
I just wished for a friend. I didn't want to be lonely, but you ensnared me. You tricked me.
Well, I never. What bold accusations. They're not true, though, you know. They're bald-faced lies. I did nothing of the sort. My name might begin in a similar fashion, but I am no Mephistopheles. I was very upfront when first we met. I said, if you wish to make a contract with me, it will cost you. It is your own fault that you did not listen. You accepted my terms, and now you are paying the price. Now, if you come with me, my dear.
I'm not your dear!
Really now? This has all become rather tiresome. I must insist that you cease this childish outburst at once, or else...
Else what? Will you cut off my tongue? Will you pluck out my eyes? You already stole my name, but it's coming back to me.
Oh, we're gonna know her name! I'm sorry.
him.
What? No! That should be impossible. You gave your name to me! You gave your soul to me. You pledged your heart and your body to me. And now?
And now I want them back.
I'm tired of these games too! Medea. You remember my name?
I do now. You're called Medea, and I.
No, stop it! Oh, Rosette? Rosette?
Rosette? I'm called Rosette.
Rosette! I mean, excuse me. I mean, her hair is pink. It's fine, it's fine. I just thought we will never have a name, is what I was expecting, but Rosette is fine. Oh wait, we have an ad! I should wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it. What the heck is a Rosette though? Rosette! Because her hair's pink. And, you know... Well, the Filipino of pink is rosas, so Rosette is fitting. At least in my point of view. Rosette, like how Piglet is small pig, yeah. It just works, you know? Not an unnamed PC and small cow is cowlet. Lydia is better. I don't know, I think Rosette is fine. It's just that I thought it'd be unnamed, you know? Evalet. Mini Elva. A minier Elva. I say, but Elva is like slightly taller than me. Okay.
I'm called Rosette.
It can't be. I knew you were stubborn, but...
I learned how to be stubborn. I'm used to being bullied. You're just like the others. I'm not afraid of you anymore.
You took everything from me.
And now I'm taking it back.
Oh, wait. Oh, someone was just questioning the Rosette. It's not that they don't know Rosette. They were just questioning the name because they wanted Lydia as the name. Omelette. A smaller Omel. Or something. I ran out of water. Wait, let me get water. Oh no. Ah. I have water. All right. The phlegm is starting to leave my body. Thank goodness. But like it's what's the word? It's pooling above my throat, which is causing me to cough more. But that means my sick is nearly done. Thank God. You're gonna need the break until Thursday? Maybe, yeah. Oh man, that means I didn't follow my schedule again. The ick leaving the body, indeed. Okay, Rosette.
And now I'm taking it back.
No, you can't. Rosette, please, don't go. Don't leave me. We made a contract, you and I. You said that you wanted a friend, and I promised to be that friend. I promised I would always be there for you. You really mean to abandon me?
That was a general idea.
And what of me? What am I supposed to do?
You?
Get lost, what? I don't know.
You can rot for all I care.
What? No, Rosette! I call after you retreating back, but you do not heed my words. You do not turn your head. Once it was you who knelt in the dirt, your clothes tattered and torn, your dignity alongside it. You were so vulnerable then, and you were so very, very beautiful. In a perverse way, however, I think you might look even more beautiful now that you're walking away from me. You weirdo! This witch is a weirdo! This witch is a weirdo. Got my attention for 3 hours straight. I'm glad that the story is interesting. It is quite nice though. She needs a therapist. True, Elva, true. She does. That is a thing you humans say, is it not? You never realize just how much you value something until you no longer have it. It does not hold true in my case, however. I knew you were a precious find when first you summoned me. Your fiery determination, even in the face of extreme hardship, endeared you to me. I thought wait. Okay. I thought you very noble, really, how you had survived for so long in an environment which was so very hostile. For a human, I thought you remarkable. That is why I decided to form a contract with you. I thought, with a human like you by my side, my own life of empty, endless wandering might not be so lonely. Goodness me, I must be growing sentimental in my old age. Now, you are not the one upon the ground, it is I. I could keep calling for you, but I know it would do no good. I will not turn back. You will not turn back for me now. Not when I have caused you so much suffering. I did not mean to hurt you so, though. I truly did love you, albeit in my own way. In the end, however, I suppose the love of a witch was too much even for you to endure. Now there's nothing but the milky moonlight and the trees which jut out of the earth about me. They look like monuments built in the honor of a foreign god. They look like nothing from the world that you knew, Rosette. Because they are not from your world, they are from mine. Now you have fled from me like a bird let loose from its cage. I fear I will never see you again. I will be on my own in this forest for all eternity. Or until another silly little girl with stars in her eyes and dreams in her heart summons me once more. It has happened a handful of times in the past. It might one day happen again. Until that day, however, I will lie here amongst the foliage and the fog, and I will close my eyes. I will let myself dream. And robed in the undulating mist, I shall think to myself,
It gets so lonely here.
well, there we go. Narcissistic traits. Damn. We finished it. Do I get any, oops. Oh, it deletes my save slots after. But we did get all of the stuff now, right? Yep. Defiance! Music. Music is complete as well. I thought she was cross-eyed. Music. Okay. Music complete. Very good. Very good. How many streams did we play this? It's like 3 hours each, right? Was there a flower in Graves Route? What kind of flower? Just a flower in general? Oh, because the other one had the romance scene. Well, the 2 romance scenes had a flower. There was tea. There was tea and... Tea? Actually, I can't remember. It was 3 streams ago. I do not remember. Unfortunately. Is there anything different here? There's nothing. Only this. And this. Does this have anything different? No. Does this have anything different? Yes, it has wheat. Well, we're done. The storytelling was better than Doki Doki, but the entirety of Doki Doki and the mental horror is better than this game. Yeah, I feel like the purpose of this game wasn't necessarily to like super traumatize, because they made the visuals like, as I said in this part, they could have made it more gruesome, but they didn't, because like their focus is more about the toxicity of the relationship rather than the gruesomeness of things. So I guess that's the thing. Doki was made to bait in non-visual novel players. Oh, is that the case? I got scared of Doki Doki though. So like after Monica did the thingy, I didn't continue anymore. Got scared. This one definitely made for people already playing visual novels. I think it's written quite nicely. I think it's pretty good. Or very descriptive. Though, yeah, it was a good lesson in the dangers of toxic relationships. Exactly. And the end of the story is learning how to walk away from a toxic relationship. Which, you know, it's a good lesson, guys. Okay? This is the end then? This is the end. It has a sequel. I'm gonna play the sequel after I play the cat meal game. If I am gonna take my rest tomorrow and Wednesday, then I'll just play the cat game on Thursday. Though yeah, that means my schedule is gonna be moved around again. But rather than starting the sequel on Wednesday and then cutting it short to play the cat game, right? Yeah, there's a sequel. That's actually the first one I saw. I saw the art for the sequel and I was like, that's cute. And then the person streaming it was Sayla on Twitch. Sayla was streaming the sequel, and then she was like, there's actually a game that was made before this. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna try that. That's what happened. Doki, probably not initially, but a lot of what happened was a lot of, oh, you should play DDLC. It's not like other visual novel games. Remind me of Signalis, heart-hurty, indeed. So that's what we'll do, guys. Yeah, it's only been 3 hours. But it'd be weird to start something now and then we'll just end again in a cliffhanger. I don't like that. I don't like ending in cliffhangers. So we'll just end it there. You know, I should play Signalis. I'm scared though. I'm a bit scared. But I do find it cool looking. It's super cool. Sayo, which one's is Sayori the childhood friend? It's a childhood friend, right? Am I wrong? I can't remember. I got sad though when the childhood friend was the one that got taken. I was like, I made a mistake. It's my fault. I kind of blamed myself. Signalis has one of my favorite UI designs. I like the I don't know 100% the stuff in Signalis are, but I know that it references a lot of things that I like. That's why I kind of want to try it, but I'm also kind of scared. You were 9? Oh dang, you're really young. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope it didn't. I don't know what to say. I think that was a bit too early for you. to see that. Oh no. Oh no. I hope you weren't too traumatized. Hopefully. They played Doki Doki Literature Club at 9 years old. Oh my god. I mean, damn. Played at 10 years. What? No. Well, it's already done. You already saw it. Hopefully, hopefully it didn't mess you up too bad. Well, he did say that you got depressed for a month, so it kind of messed you up a bit. A lot. But, hopefully you're all good now, and maybe it just built character now. Damn, you just cursed at a child. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh my goodness. My bad, my bad. No, the dam is towards the situation, not the person, okay? The dam is towards the situation. Character development. Once again, guys, you don't have to get hurt to learn things, okay? You don't have to get traumatized to learn things. Sometimes, if the signs are there, please run away. If the signs are there, dang. You played it again at 11. I don't know if that's an okay age still. 11 for Doki Doki. I mean, I can't say like I played Grand Theft in the not. I mean, okay. I can't say anything because I played like darker games as well back then. But Doki Doki is a bit different. But how else will I feel it crawling in my skin? No. It's not about like if you think that you're mature enough or not. It's more about how it's gonna impact how you view things through your life in an early age. That's the thing. Like, you might not be traumatized or something, but at that age you're gonna be playing stuff like that a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say concerning. Maybe not concerning. But still a little traumatizing in a way. Had way too much access. I mean, kinda same. Kinda same. That's why for a while I had like an edgy phase, and then looking back at my edgy phase, I was like, I shouldn't do that. Why was I being so edgy? I didn't have to be that edgy. Which is most likely because of the stuff I was playing. For a while, I was like, oh my god, my favorite movie, Saw. Yeah, I shouldn't have. For a while, I had the edgy phase because I did have access to those things. So yeah. But the thing is, despite like having way too much access to all that, my dad was there anyway and he wasn't saying anything. So like there was a parent there, but then he was also playing the same games. Well, It do be like that. Thanks, Dad Molly. He even let me watch while he plays the PSP Silent Hill. And my uncle as well let me watch the PS1 games. So it do be like that. Though I feel like, okay, do you guys feel like GTA 5, you're specifically talking about 5, right? Do you feel like GTA 5 will affect you less compared to Doki Doki? Because technically, I feel like Doki Doki Literature Club would affect you more than GTA, is what I'm really trying to say here. Playing GTA, sure, but Doki Doki in a young age, that's what I'm thinking about. Drawing demons. Mother, why are you drawing like that? Also, Mother, let me watch the Exorcist at a single-digit age. Oh no! Which version of the original one? I think it was 80s, right? The 80s Exorcist? Oof. Yeah. I mean, technically, it was in a game. But I feel like the story of Doki Doki had a bit more like... Because it was supposed to establish... It established the characters and then the feelings between the characters, that it feels a bit more traumatizing in a way. Anyway. Scary. Please, well, then again, our parents didn't know as well. They just thought, oh, fun. And they were also playing the game. So they were like, yeah, it's probably fine to let our kid play the game too. I rewatched it recently. Actually enjoyed it as a drama with the horror as metaphor. Oh, is it the metaphor of her being bleep, 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 bleep? And then she doesn't want to be, you know. I'm sure you know what I mean. The metaphor with that part. I do think that's a cool, a really, a more nuanced way to read it as well, right? For the Exorcist. Which is great. Psycho is Mortal Kombat, yeah. I also played that with my dad. Yeah. But I feel like normal, the usual gore stuff is like fighting gore is different from like Doki Doki's gore, right? It feels different. Too many bleeps, I have no idea what you mean, but I also know what you mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't know if I could say it on stream, but I saw a lot of video essays. Well, not a lot. I think maybe one or two. And one of them looked at The Exorcist, but not in the lens in a lens of an atheist, which I think was an interesting way to put it, especially since I believe, was it the director or one of the people that made the film is an atheist, right? So looking at it in that lens is interesting too. He always button mash. Oh no. But yeah, we could end it there. I remember one of the first games that I played with my dad and my uncle were Tekken Tag, PS1. Shoot, was that Tekken Tag 2? Tekken Tag. It had Angel as a character. Angel's not around anymore, unfortunately. Tekken Tag! Was it Tekken Tag Tournament? Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, it's not. Because this is the PS2 version. Where's the PS1 version? No, maybe Tekken Tag PS2 and then Tekken 2? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, well, I'll end it there. Tekken Tag, no, not Tekken Tag. Because I remember I was playing in my grandma's house. My uncle had a PlayStation 1. Because when the PlayStation 2 came out, I already had my own. So I remember it was PlayStation 1. Unk? I had PlayStation... After my uncle stopped using the PS1, he gave it to me. And then I got the PS2 after, and then I got the PS3. And then I skipped the PS4. And then now I have the PS5. I had a PS... Oh, yeah, I suppose. I am quite old already. Yeah. I'm relatively old internet-wise. So, there. Okay. Tekken 3! Tekken 3! Okay, it's... Yeah. I cannot answer that question. But just know that I did go through all of the PlayStation generations. That's all I can say. Also, wait, did I go through all of the Game Boy generations? Oh, I don't think they bought me the first Game Boy. Oh, wait, yeah, because I believe the first Game Boy that I actually owned was already Game Boy Color. But, yeah, I've gone through all of the PlayStation generations. That's all I can say. You're not that old. That's why I said relatively old. Had a brick game. I remember the games where, remember those where you could plug it on the TV? And it would have a collection of hundreds of games, and then some of them is like a reskin of stuff. Oh my god, you think I'm just 23? Oh my gosh. I wish. Oh man. Oh man. Thanks though. Thank you. Ever played Street Fighter? Of course I have. Of course I did. Would you believe me that I played the very first Final Fantasy too? It repeats at page 3. Yeah! 1 in 100 games. Yeah. Those are great. Those are great. Are we just chatting now? Well, usually my streams are 4 hours and it's just 3.5. So we'll just like 26. You won't be able to guess it. I don't think so. And even if you did, I can't confirm nor deny. It don't sound that old. Yeah, actually my co-workers also think so. Unfortunately. But I'm also the oldest in my department. Damn, is that a clue? I'm the oldest in my department. I'm the oldest in my department. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. $47. Alright, so I'm gonna keep everything as vague as possible. I'm gonna be very vague about everything. When I was in high school, a classmate's dad thought I had children. Oh no! Did you by chance grow your facial hair early, Chud? Maybe that was the reason. You know how, like, once you shave, you look younger, but when you grow your hair, you look a little bit older. Maybe that's it? Why though? Or were you not sleeping enough that the dark circles in your eyes were the other dad's clue? Like, yes, this man also has 3 children. You wish your facial hair grew that nice. I mean, it's a bit difficult with our Filipino genes, right? It's a bit difficult for facial hair to grow. Resting murderer face. No! Oh no! Don't end at a 4-hour mark. I have to have my... Wait, do I still need to eat dinner? I have to rest though, especially since my throat is not okay. So I gotta rest. Also, what the hell? Hey! I had a delivery today. I was buying a new deck box. It did not arrive. How dare. How dare. Where's my... Excuse me. Anyway. I should rest. Remember to eat? I just finished my French fries. I should eat something proper though. I should get some protein. You were 1 year younger than all of your classmates, so you started early. It's like 10 at 6th grade. At 6th grade. That's really early. Dang. So... That's really early. Dang. Well, there are cases like that, yeah. Remember to eat vegetables, not potatoes. Potatoes are counted! Are they not? They're counted. I actually don't have vegetables in my refrigerator anymore. They're all done. I should order some more, but as I said, I'm going to be paying half the rest of my balance for my ordered boxes. They should be arriving. I might be able to open them Monday. Next week. On the 20th. Yeah, I'll open them on the 20th. Wait, no! I can open them on... Okay, I don't know if they're arriving on Friday or Saturday. So depending on when they'll arrive, I'll either open it on Friday evening or Monday evening, which is gonna be annoying because I'm gonna want to open them as soon as I get them. But I'm gonna have to be patient for my stream. We shall see. If I'm not patient, I might stream on a Saturday just to open the boxes. I have to be patient. The potatoes are tubers. Fine. Fine. That is true. Not the oil-soaked potato. I do like boiled potatoes, though. I do like them boiled on soup. That works, right? That's fine. Nice of a start because it's fun here. I'm glad you're having fun. We can... Okay, I'll end it there already. I should rest. And I hope by Thursday, right? Yeah, let's just play on Thursday. I hope by Thursday I get the cat game. We play the cat game for maybe Thursday and then Friday. And if it's not done, we'll continue it. But if it's done by Friday, the Monday after that, 13, we might play the sequel. Maybe. That really depends. Alright. Okay. Well, and there. Let's look for someone to raid. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I typed it wrong. There you go. Alright. Don't be insecure and just try. Just try. Nothing wrong with trying. That's all I could say. Okay? Is Elva by chance online? Is Elva here? What? Okay, I guess Elva's streaming on Tuesdays already, huh? We could go to Al. Alright, thank you guys for joining me. And I hope to see you guys maybe possibly on Thursday, yeah? Thursday. Thank you and